Yes, so we are live again, and there is a development with Uthman Ibn Farooq. According to him, he's been stabbed by a man, and he showed a small part of a video, and the video doesn't show that he's been stabbed. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna ask the Most High God that whatever I say here is within the line of His mercy and within the line of His love. Um, so I'm just gonna represent Uthman as much as I know him by the way he exhibits himself in public spheres. So what we're gonna present here is to show you how Uthman represent himself. So he's showing this video clip where a man coming towards his car. Someone coming towards your car doesn't mean that they're attacking you, because sometimes people will puff up, but they will puff back down. They will calm down, but it doesn't show that the man was attacking him. But according to him, this man was attacking him. So we're going to show the clip that he showed regarding the man attacking him. But one of the thing that peace, my sister, my brother, sorry, peace, my brother. So one of the thing that we know is that the evidence shows something other than what Uthman is selling. And we see that Uthman is actually clouting. He is trying to get the attention of apostate prophet and David Wood. Why? In a situation like this, and who is a terrorist and who this and who that. No one knows what Uthman did, because the video doesn't show what he did, but he's talking about who is the terrorist. We only see the guy coming towards his car, but who knows what Uthman did when afterwards. So let's play the video and you will see what Uthman say happened. Does the video shows exactly what Uthman say happened? No, because there is a something missing in the middle. And if you guys have keen here, you could see that there is something missing. There is something missing in the middle. So let's show the video. Okay, so here is the video. This is the video right here of him talking. So he start right here. So we are going to show this video here.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Just recording this quick video just to first and foremost tell all the brothers and sisters out there making dua, Jazakumullahu khairan. Love the dua and the appreciation. I'm not able to get back to anybody right now. It's too many messages, so I'm just going to record this as a message. Alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, I'm fine. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything is fine. We had an incident today as I was downtown San Diego, and there was a guy in a truck that tried to yell any racist, abusive stuff. And then they call us terrorists. They call us...
Do you see how stupid this guy is? So there is a road rage. And he's not telling the truth, the food story. It is a road rage. From what he's saying, there's a guy in a truck. He's in his car, as you will see, and there's a guy in a truck. So what you will see, there's a road rage. And from the information that I'm going to show, Uthman is not the kind of guy that you will have a road rage and he keep his mouth shut. He's not the kind of guy that someone will start a road rage and he keep his mouth shut. And I will show you why. Uthman is a bully. Uthman is a bully who threatens people. And I will show you how I know this. So what he's showing here is that there's a road rage, a guy in a truck, and he's in his car. You will see that he's in his car. I might be a little bit ahead of the my audience, but you will see that Uthman is in a car and the guy is in a truck. And there's a lot. You notice what Uthman says. There's a so let me kind of play that little part right here.
Tried to yell any racist, abusive stuff.
So he's ailing racist, abusive stuff. But I'm not saying that it cannot happen where somebody just latch onto you and started treating you bad. I'm not saying that that cannot happen, but no one knows what happened. Is Uthman is speaking, and we all know that Uthman is a liar. We're gonna show clips where Uthman brother reveal Uthman, Muslim brother reveal Uthman as a liar, and we know for ourselves that Uthman is a liar. By listening to his video, we know that he's a liar. So no one knows exactly what happened. You know, no one knows exactly what happened. This is his side of the story. So we're just gonna let him continue.
And then they call us terrorists. They call us names. But
do you see the craziness about it? What is this? What is he selling right now? Empathy. He's trying to for people to have empathy on him. They call us terrorists. No one knows what you did. No one knows what you did, and no one knows what you say. No one knows how this thing started. No one at all. No. So you're selling your side of the story, but they call us terrorists. What did you do? What did you do? No one knows. I'm not saying that the guy didn't just pick on him, but what did he do? No one knows. No one knows at all what started road rage. I've seen road rage happening on the highway when I'm driving to work and back and forth from work, but I don't know how it started. I've seen some and realized how it started, where a guy cut in front of a person. But there are road rage you will see in action that you don't know how these road rage start. So we don't know how it started, but he start talking and they say that we are terrorists and then we say we are this. Stop playing the innocent, because I'm going to show video that shows that you are not an innocent person. You actually threaten a young man, a very young guy, maybe 18 years old, are younger, because some kids grow so big that, but you could look at the face of the young man and know that he's young. But Uthman is threatening this guy. So we show that Uthman is no saint, and we all know Uthman is a used to be a former gang banger. That stuff don't come out of you like that. You know, going to Muhammad is not going to take away your gang banging. So let's continue.
Ones that initiate. We go out to a park. We go out and give da'wah peacefully. We just
this didn't happen at a park. So you see, this guy is a liar too. This didn't happen at a park. So he started talking about. He said it was down. It happened downtown. What he says, downtown somewhere. But he's gonna say, we go to the park. Who care what you do at the park? This is, you talk about the incident that you're talking about. And then you listen to this lying donkey. And this is why you know that this guy is a liar.
We go out to a park. We go out and give da'wah peacefully.
He said he go out and give da'wah peacefully. So I'm going to show you a clip of this guy who go out and give da'wahs peacefully. So you see, this guy is a liar, a big time, stupid, a logger-headed liar. From the get-go, he's a liar. Look, this is what this guy called having da'wah peacefully. Let me show you what he called having da'wah peacefully. To show you guys could have an idea what kind of stupid and wretched this man is. And this is why Islam is the most dirty religion. Because what? This is a sheikh, according to what I heard. This is a sheikh. But listen to how lying he is. This is what he called peacefully. Listen to this.
We know we don't have that accent, right? You know you're trying to mess with us. We ain't some foreigners out here. You feel me? All right, take a Quran if you want, but next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out.
Do you hear what he said to the man, the young man? Next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out. So the guy is joking. That's what young people do. That's what they do. That's what young people in the American society do, Jamaican society do. So a young man is joking with you, and you are a grown man, and you said the next time you make a joke, I'll knock you out. But you go out and you make da'wah peacefully. That guy is a lying, stupid, wretched donkey. Who don't see that? Who don't see that Uthman is a lying, stupid, wretched donkey? Don't exist. If you don't see that this guy is a lying, stupid, wretched donkey, you don't have a brain. Even if you're a Muslim and you don't see that this guy is a lying, stupid, wretched donkey. If you hear what the man said, do you hear what he says? He says we have dawah peacefully. And that's at Balboa Park where he's having his dawah. He is promising a young man that he will knock the guy out. You're right, my friend. Playing victim, that's all he do. And looking for compassion from people. Uthman Ibn Farooq is one of the most lying, wretched person that I've ever come across. Very, very deceptive and lying. And a lot of times, if you notice what he would do, have a video with a lay person, but then he would have a conversation with a lay person, but then when he make his video, you know what he write? Pastor stunned by Uthman, Shaykh Uthman answered. Pastor was confounded. Pastor this, pastor that, evangelist this. Lying all the time. Uthman Ibn Farooq is one of the most lying, wretched donkey you will ever come across. And look, let me show you something. Just look at this. What this guy says. Said he have dawah peacefully, but you see where he's threatening that young man's life. Literally threatening the young man's life. You don't see that. Threatening this young man's life, but he's saying, oh, I have dawah peacefully. This boy is a girl. When I say a girl, man, I'm talking about a street girl. lying, just lying, man. Because men don't behave like that. It's just a street girl behave like that. This guy don't have no sense, man. So listen to him playing the victim. We went out and have our dawah peacefully. Let's play that again. Because you guys see where he threatened that young man's life. He said, I'll knock you out. You could knock someone out and the person die. So you're actually threatening the guy's life. Because you're talking about you knock somebody out. And who tell that idiot that he can knock that guy out? Sometimes you see some people and you think silent water, they run deep. My mama used to tell me silent water run deep. Not because you see the young man looking like the way he look and like to have fun. That doesn't mean you can knock him out.
But they're the ones that initiate. We go out to a park. We go out and give da'wah peacefully. We just share information about Islam.
How is that peacefully? When you're telling somebody having fun, having joke. And guess what the young man did? I will go back to that video because I will show you how stupid the Muslims really are. These Muslims, I'm not talking about all Muslims when I'm talking here. I'm talking about these Dawah Muslims, how stupid they are. This young man, you know what he was doing? Someone was speaking and they speak with a foreign accent and they were mocking the accent of the person. But guess who? I'm going to show you a video of a Muslim mocking the accent of a Christian apologist while, what's the name? Muhammad Ijab watching the video and laughing and rolling on the ground. Do you see? But someone mocking him and he ready to knock the person out. Which world is this idiot living in? People mock you everywhere you go. People mock you everywhere you go. The other day, my co-worker said to me like, hey, talk to this Muslim. So I'm on the phone talking to the Muslim. Next thing I said to him, I said, he comparing Muhammad with Jesus. And I said, Muhammad was a nasty man. And I given him hadith upon hadith upon hadith. You know, he didn't know that I know his religion like this. Next thing you know, he starts saying, I know where you live. With this and that, we come in and this and that. You know, they're coming. Oh, I know where you work. No, he actually say, I know where you work, not where you live. I know where you work. But who care if you know where I work? You come in something blazing. I don't care if you know where I work. You come to threaten my life, you come into something blazing. So this is how these guys are. This is how these guys are. and look at the lie. Are we peaceful dawah? No, you're not peaceful. And I could show more video where you aggressive towards people. This guy actually believed he was a foreigner because of the way he dressed. The way he come out dressing, and the guy believed he was a foreigner, that he wasn't born in the United States. So the guy says, nice to have you here in our country. Guy didn't mean anything at all. Uthman goes off on the guy. America is not yours. This and this and that and that and that and that. Why? What do you mean America is not the guys? America belongs to all of us. So if the guy say, welcome you to my country, to my country. Yes, America is his. If he's a citizen of America, America belongs to him. Who own America? But the citizens of America own America. So when he says that, even if you were born here, all you got to say, you say, hey, I was born here, man. I'm American. And that's it. Don't be like, America doesn't belong to you, attacking the man who means something positive. The guy wasn't telling him to go back home or anything. He just said, nice to have you here in our country. That's all he said. Uthman start going off on the man. Because Uthman is not a nice person. These Muslims, none of them are nice. They are liars. Especially this guy, he is a notorious liar. And I'll show you video where this guy is just lying and his brother reveal him as a liar.
These people, they come out, they're unable to debate with us academically.
And this idiot said people unable to debate with him academically. If you notice, these people don't want to debate with nobody. How many times Sam Shamoun said, idiot, come and debate me? Did you see this idiot go and debate Sam Shamoun? No. So who does he want to debate with? Lay people who don't understand the religion to a core. You know, you want to, like me, say, oh, I want to debate a lay person. Why would I want to debate a lay Muslim? I would debate the people who believe that they know their religion. Him, you see me making video showing that this guy is a donkey. I think my second to last video is about this idiot, revealing this idiot. So who don't want to debate this idiot? The next time I go to California, I'm going to debate this idiot. Unless he run like he run from M. Mache, he run from the man. When the man went to debate him, he run off like a donkey. But he's talking about people don't want to debate him. Stop clouting, man.
We give them evidence from the Quran, from Sahih Ahadith, from their own scripture.
You give them evidence from the Quran. You lie when it comes to the Quran. You lie when it comes to the Hadith. And I will show that this guy is a liar. This video will show that this guy is a liar when it comes to the Hadith. And my second to last video showed that this guy is an ignoramus when it comes to the Bible. he's an ignoramus. So he cannot deal with people who know their religion and know his religion. The only person he can deal with is lay people who he can jump on the street and say, oh, this and that, and they don't know how to defend these things.
And they have no answer. So what do? They turn to this type of abuse, terrorism.
And look at this idiot donkey. The man in the truck have nothing to do with him and his according to all that he's going to reveal. He said there's a man in a truck. He never said the man was at Balboa Park. He never said nothing like that. But he's going to play the victim, acting as if he was dawahing and someone didn't like his dawah, so the person started attacking him. Liar. That's not what happened to him. That's not what happened to him. And who knows if this guy really gets stabbed as he claimed, because you're gonna listen to him keenly, and you will see that there's something deceptive even about this video. He already been deceptive here, but listen to him keenly when you get to the part about the stabbing. You will see that this guy is nothing but a lying donkey.
And violence. So he tried to yell at.
So you hear him talking about violence, but he threatened to knock the guy out. So isn't he violent too? Isn't he violent? You threatening a kid to knock a kid out. What does that mean? You are violent too. So who knows what transpired between you and that person and what caused the person to be running up on you like the way I see the person run up on the car? you may have said something bad to that person, because if you threaten to knock a kid out, what would you do? What would you do if a person is really being violent to you? The kid wasn't violent to you. The kid was joking, and you're threatening to knock him out. What would you do in a real situation if someone being verbally violent to you? You would show your true color, because you cannot change. You're a donkey, and your head is full of lie, and your nose is filled with Satan. When I say his nose is filled with Satan, Muhammad says Satan sleep in these idiots' nose.
Abusive things. I told him, come and face me. But as I was driving, he tried to tail me. And when I stopped at a gas station, put gas in my car, he parked up top. I went closer to him and I told him, if you have something to say, come say it.
Do you see that? He went closer to him. Somebody's tailing you in your car, as this idiot say, but he went closer to him. Selling a lie, man. Why you going closer to a person who's tailing you in your car? Somebody tailing you in your car and you're going closer to the person. Why? If somebody tailing you in your car, why didn't you call the cops? Do you remember when he came up with this letter called Saint of Sam? You remember this letter called Saint of Sam, where this idiot came up with this letter, say somebody threatening him, I know your car, I know where you live, and all this stuff, and he wrote Saint of Sam, want to say that the person is associated with Sam Shamoun. But do you remember that? And he tear up the letter. Tear up the letter. You are living in America, people writing stuff and scratching up your car. According to him and his brother, they scratch his car, they write stuff on him. You call the cops. That's evidence. Fingerprint may be on that stuff. And then this idiot in the same video says that they actually say the car of the person. Like something like that, or they see the car of the person, but nobody have the license plate of the car. Nobody have he didn't even tell what kind of car the person was driving. Nothing like that, because he's a stage show actor. This guy is a stage show actor. He put on stage show when he wants. If you look at this video, it is 23 hours ago, and it's almost 250,000 views. Because people like to be entertained, and this idiot realized that. He knows these things.
To my face. When I saw him come out of the car, I recorded, and we have recording, and I'm going to post it. We're going to clip it and show you the recording.
So when he saw him come out of the car, so you see this man come out of his car. I'm gonna show you how this guy, he wanted a fight. This idiot wanted a fight. I'm gonna show you why I say that.
I'm going to give you a warning. He uses very foul language. So if you have children, be careful during that time. This is not language we as Muslims would ever use.
He said, this is not language we as Muslims ever use. But do you remember the doxer, what his name, Ijaz Ahmed, using all these profanities? But he said, this is not language. I have languages on my computer right now from two different Muslims, Adamu al-Bukhari and Leah, where Leah being so disrespectful to Jesus' mother. I have Adamu Bukhari calling people faggot and all kind of name. But yet still, these are not words that Muslim would use. Did you see the doxer, Ijaz Ahmed? What did Ijaz Ahmed call the guy? What did Ijaz Ahmed say to the guy? He called him a racial slur and tell him something like, go back to where he come from, or something like that. Calling the guy a wetback and all these something. So I think something like that he was calling the guy. But Muslims don't speak like that. Oh, wow. Muslims are so beautiful. Didn't Abu Bakr told a man to bite the clitoris of his God. He told a man to bite the clitoris of his God. And we see Mimi Ijab, Mohammed Ijab, actually use that. I have a clipping of what is it? Not TikTok. What's the other one that was before TikTok? I have a screenshot of Mohammed Ijab using what Abu Bakr says. using what Abu Bakr says. And when this Uthman here told the young man that he will knock him out, there's a group of Muslims called the Three Muslims. They actually say that Uthman give dawah Umar bin Khattab style. That means what Uthman told him, the young man, that he will knock him out. Umar had done that in the and I will show you. Umar had done that in the past. But here he is holding up his hand like, I'm so innocent. Oh, I'm so innocent. Like a frog dying on the highway with the with What a liar, man.
In it, he tried to attack me physically, and you'll see the altercation. And
you will see the altercation. You don't see no altercation in the video that he showed. The part of the video that I watched, you don't see no altercation. Guess what you see? A guy coming towards your car and you're inside of your car and you jump out of your car. What is that saying? You're an idiot. You're ready to fight. If a guy coming towards you violently and you jump out of your car, what is that saying? That's you are getting yourself ready for a fight too.
Even though I punched him and he was too cowardly to fight.
He punched him. So who threw the first blow? Do you see? This guy is admitting that he punched the guy. So who threw the first blow? The guy coming towards you and you punched the guy and he was too cowardly to fight, so he stabbed you. Look at this. How long is this idiot living in America? He's such a lying idiot, but he don't even know how to protect himself from the law. He make a video like that. The guy could use this in court and said, he punched me. I come towards him and he punched me. A person coming towards you, that doesn't mean that you have to punch a person. You got out of your car and punch. Look at this. You hear him admit that he punched the guy. Listen again.
And you'll see the altercation. And even though I punched him and he was too cowardly to fight me like a man, he took a knife and he tried to cut me.
Yeah, because you come into this guy, the guy coming to you and you punch him, you got out of your car and punch him. Everybody could see you get out of your car. You were in the safety of your car. All you got to do, wind up your window and stay in your car. That's what a peaceful person would do. But you got out of your car to confront the guy and you punched the guy. So the guy, who knows what the guy was coming to do? A lot of people do these things. Come up to you and then they all deflate. They deflate when they come up to you and realize who they come up to. They deflate. I've seen that so many times happen to me. People run up on me and realize that, oh, wow, he ain't somebody to run up on. And guess what they do? They deflate.
Well, alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm fine. His attack did nothing to me.
He said his attack did nothing to him. Do you hear that? One thing, pay attention. His attack did nothing to me. And listen to this. Another part. So, attack did nothing to me.
Alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm fine. His attack did nothing to me.
Okay.
He took a knife and he tried to cut me.
He took a knife and he tried to cut me. Do you guys hear that? He took a knife and he tried to cut me. Tried. If a person tried to cut you, that means they did not cut you. And then you hear him say again that he did nothing to me. Did you hear that? How would this guy hold up in court? There's no intelligence in what he's saying. But listen to what he's going to say now.
Well, alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm fine. His attack did nothing to me. I went to the urgent care and alhamdulillah, I'm perfectly fine.
His attack did nothing to me, but you went to the urgent. He tried to stab me. His attack did nothing to me, but you went to the urgent care. Dude, your acting is not good, man. You need to watch more Meryl Streep. This idiot need to watch more what was my Denzel Washington. Man, some Tom Cruise. You need to watch some more Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, and these guys. They will teach you how to act. Your love together. Your lines are like Muhammad's line. When Muhammad was lying, he didn't get his line together straight. Typical Muslim, man. But as a typical Muslim, I mean Dawa Muslim, because I've met some very nice people who are Muslim. When I say nice in layman term, not nice. if you're not following Jesus, you're not nice. Not nice. Look it up. Anyway, but listen to this guy. You see that some deception. This video here, if I was the guy and happened to go to court, this video would be used against the idiot. He went to urgent care. What urgent care did he go to? This ain't going to no court. This guy is just a liar trying to make a clout. And listen to what he's going to say. I call David Wood and apostate prophet and all this stuff.
Fine. There is no issue. We're not stopping anything. We're continuing our da'wah. We're going to...
We're not stopping anything. It's like me saying, I'm not stopping being a nurse because somebody spit in my face. I'm not stopping to be a nurse because I've been spit in my face before by patient. He said, I'm not stopping this. I'm continuing to do. If that's what you do, that's what you do, friend. How you going to stop? Why are you going to stop? Well, police being shot up. People being shot, shooting police, and they come back to work. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna stop. And this is the same thing he said when he video about when he did that video about Saint of Sam. I'm not gonna stop anything. I'm gonna continue. You know, trying for people to say, oh, brave is the Shaykh. Oh, the Shaykh, the milkshake. This milkshake is brave. It's so thick and it's so creamy. It's a milkshake. This boy is a milkshake. You go run out there with his fist. You can take a fist to a knife war. Only a Muslim. You got a suicide ideation, man. But look at the video. Let's go to the video.
Continue with what we're doing. We're going to Utah this weekend, continuing to call.
He want to advertise going to Utah. That's what his problem. Oh, we're going to Utah today and we're going to play with the Utah Jazz and I'm going to score 14 points. I'm gonna, while I'm in Utah, we drive down to the Grand Canyon and we're gonna shout loud and say Allah Akbar and see if we echo back Akbar ba 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 ba. Crazy guy, man.
Towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I'm in San Diego, I'm going out to the park. I don't need any security. I don't need any...
boy, I don't need any security. You know how many times people, Muslims call me and threaten me? How many times the Muslim call me and threaten me? How many times? You deserve your head cut off. Easy, I don't need none of this. I don't need none of that. How many times Muslims tell me I need my head cut off? And I don't need no bodyguard. I don't need no security. I don't need nothing because you know what? You know what I need? You know what I need? I need a diet Fargo. What a crazy headless nincompoop.
Anything else, I have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
You have him? Who tell you there is a Allah subhanahu ta'ala? There is maybe no Allah subhanahu ta'ala. And there is no Allah subhanahu ta'ala. Because Muhammad dead with Allah subhanahu ta'ala. Allah subhanahu ta'ala, whatever you call him, was Muhammad's alter ego, the one he used to get more women than anybody else. And rob and rape his neighbors. You are crazy, man, talking about Allah subhanahu ta'ala. If you Allah subhanahu ta'ala was helping you, you wouldn't get your wheel cut. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh, let me show you how these guys are so crazy, man. what Allah is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Man, I don't even want to say. Look, I'm going to show you how crazy these guys are. That they don't think about consequences of things. Look what happened right here. Allah promised to help Muhammad and didn't even help Muhammad. Allah promised to protect Muhammad from the people. But he claimed Jesus was not killed, but he promised to protect Muhammad from the people. And look what happened to Muhammad. Poisoned like a dog. Not even a dog. You know, back in the days when they have wild dog in Jamaica killing the goats, they poison them. But that's why I say poison like a dog. It's in Jamaica where they have the wild dogs, not wild dogs like in Africa. They have what they call it, those dogs that people have, but they let them go loose, and the dogs grow wild and started killing the goats and killing other animal, chickens and stuff like that. They poison them to death over there. I was a young man at the time. But look at Surah 5 verse 67. Allah shall protect you from the people. That's what Allah told Muhammad. But a Jewish woman poisoned him and shot his kidney to the point where he died. Look, do you see that? And a Jew bewitched him. According to Aisha, a Jewish woman bewitched Muhammad to the point where he began to imagine he had done a thing which in fact he did not do. But this one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is dead. You don't notice that? He gone with Muhammad. He was Muhammad's alter ego that Muhammad used to rob, kill, destroy, exploit, have more women than anybody else. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
And Allah will protect us. This person,
Allah will protect us. Allah is Batman. He will come, and he will come with a big B, and then he will protect us. Allah is Superman. He come with a big S on his chest and said, I'm Superman. And then a womb grab Allah by the balls. Did you know that there's actually a Muslim writing where they say a womb grab Allah by his gonads? So Allah can protect anybody when a womb grab him by his gonads. All we got to do is get a womb and Allah is over. That womb just grab Allah by the gonads and it's over. Allah start tip on his toe. Man, I've seen people get grabbed by the gonads and they start tip like a ballet dancer on their toe. You grab Allah by the gonads, Allah tip on his toe like and run around the block. Say, come on with me, Allah. Allah start run. Wow. Anyway, I try to make it fun.
person, he's not going to get away with it.
So he's in his car. You see that? Everybody see that. This man is in his car. No threat to him. You could hear the guy using profanities on the outside.
Bro, you're a fucking terrorist, dog.
I got you.
He said, you see, notice he said the guy was at the park and stuff like that. He said, I seen your videos. You're a terrorist, dog.
You want to
Fuck
talk that
you,
stuff?
man. Fuck you and your Muslim
You
fucking bullshit, dog.
You want to
Fuck
talk that
you,
stuff?
I'm an infidel. What's up, motherfucker?
He said, I'm an infidel. I'm one too.
You want to? You know? You think I'm scared of you?
Do you see he opened his car door? So let's get back a little right there. He said, do you think I'm scared of you? So who is the bully here? The guy is talking. You jump out of your car talking out. Do you think I'm scared of you? And punch the guy. And he admit that he threw the first punch.
I'm an infidel. What's up, motherfucker?
You want to? You know? You think I'm scared of you?
Do you see that? The car door open. And he's outside of the car saying that, do you think I'm scared of you? What are you getting out of your car for? So you are instigator, man. Do you think I'm scared of you? And he admit that he first threw the first punch and the dude. And then the dude draw for his knife. He don't even know what this guy have, and he's keep saying that he's scared. Do you think I'm scared of you? These Muslims have a death wish. This guy could have a gun. This guy could have a gun, and you run out there. Next thing you know, it's not your tire cut. Your tire got punctured by a gunshot. The guy cut your tire, but he could have punctured your tire with a gunshot. You know why I call it a tire? Because Uthman got a tire.
Inshallah, this person is going to get caught. If he's watching,
he's going to get caught. You might end up in jail. You go out there talking about you punch the man. The man talking, he have a mouth to talk. He have freedom of speech in America. You admit that you punch them. You might be the one going to jail. Talking all kind of stuff. And the video cut off there.
Don't think you're going to get away with this, right? We have your face. You're not hiding enough. We have your weapon.
We have your face. You're not having enough. We have your weapon. Who knows? This might be a stage show. We can't trust this guy. We can't trust this guy. Let me show you how much you cannot trust this guy, man. Let me show you how much you should not trust this guy. So, let me see what my friends are saying here. He wants the car. He wants the car of the kuffar. The car definitely not manufactured by Muslims. That's funny. Anyway, but look at this right here. Let me show you how dangerous this guy is. Let me show you how dangerous this guy is. And you can't trust this guy. You can't trust this guy. I'm going to play the video again when he called this guy, told the guy that he will knock him out. And why I'm going to play it? Because of what the three Muslims say. What the three Muslims says. They're going to mention this guy called Umar bin Al-Khattab. And I will tell you who Umar bin Al-Khattab is and how evil that man was. So listen, let me show you. Let me show you this video. So here we go. We start from the beginning so you guys could see.
Right? You know you're trying to mess with us? We ain't some foreigners out here. You feel?
So he said, you know you're trying to mess with us, and do you notice the gangster style he started? You feel me? We're not some foreigners out here. You feel me? And stuff like he started acting because he's gangster. Because you know this dude was a gangster. And still is a gangster. You know? Because look at his behavior. Look at this guy. He's a young man. Young man behaving like that, you could say, hey man, could you go elsewhere with that behavior, man? Why you bothering him? You know? And maybe you could even get into his head in a certain way. But look what he did. And look what they're doing. While the sheikh was giving dawah, the young man and his friends started mocking the brother with a fake accent. And I'm going to show you a video where a Christian was witnessing and a Muslim apologist who have his own channel. Let me tell you what the name of his channel is. I think I have the paper here. Let me tell you what the name of his channel is and show you. You guys go look him up. The name of his channel is Smile to Jannah. Smile to Jannah. So you guys could look him up. He was mocking the Christian apologist at Speaker's Corner, mocking his accent, the same very thing. And all the Christian apologists did to him, you should be ashamed of yourself. Something similar to that he said to him. You should be ashamed of yourself. The guy is from Italy, I think, and he's mocking the guy's accent. And when Mohammed Ijab saw the video, he was rolling on the floor, laughing at the guy being mocked. Because what Muslims believe that the Quran and the Hadith tell them that they are better than everybody. There's a standard for them higher than the rest of the standard for the rest of the people in the world. There's a standard that people must bow to them and treat them better than, and guess what? They're doing that in Britain. They're calling them the protected group and all this stuff. The protected group, but yet still they are the one who fly 2 planes in the World Trade Center. But they're protected. Who need to be protected more? They fly 2 planes in the World Trade Center, but yet still they are called the protected group. This is how hypocritical the West, the government of the West, is so hypocritical that Muslim can go to France and cut off a man's head and it just go. You just don't hear too much about it no more. Cut off a man's head in his own country, the country that he was born in. They come into your country, cut off your head, do whatever, and threaten you and do all that stuff. How many death threats have I gotten from Muslim? Several. Several. And one of the reasons maybe I'm not getting them as often as I used to is because I changed my number. I changed my phone number. Not because of that, but because I changed phone company. There was a time when I was with, what was it called? Not Verizon Wireless. What's the other one called? I can't remember the name of the company. Verizon Wireless. I think Verizon Wireless by that company. I can't remember the name. But I'm no longer with that company no more. And when I tried to keep the same number, I couldn't keep the number. So I had to change the number. But listen to this.
Feel me? All right. Take a Quran if you want. But
You feel me? A gangster talk like that. And look how he hold his hand. And you know, if it was Sam Shamoun, hold it hand like this, with a finger like that, they say he's doing devil sign. If it was Sam Shamoun who do that, they would say, oh, he's doing devil sign. Because I see a guy make a video saying Sam Shamoun is doing devil sign. He was teaching, he was lecturing somewhere, and the guy took a video saying Sam Shamoun is doing devil sign. Because sometimes when you're talking, you point and you do like this. He said Sam Shamoun was making devil sign. But if Sam Shamoun hold his hand like this, they would show that, oh, he's doing devil sign.
next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out.
You try to make a joke and I knock you out. If this is America. This is America. You're threatening a person making a joke in America that you will knock them out. You will knock out a person because they make a joke in America. This idiot think he is in Pakistan or somewhere. This is America. You can't go about threatening people because they're making jokes. About knocking people out because they're making jokes. And listen, these guys are called the 3 Muslims. You will see it down here. It's 2 of them on the panel today, but they're called the 3 Muslims. And listen what this idiot gonna say.
Tries to like continue it too, trying to play it off like no, it's actually his accent.
Assalamu alaikum. Without further ado, let's go right in.
What's up, my friend?
What's wrong with your accent? You think it's funny?
No, dude.
You think it's funny, bro?
No, man. What is
No, don't try to make jokes here, bro. We don't play like that.
Do you see how he come around on the guy? It's the same way he did with the other guy. He opened his car door and came around on the guy. And what these guys don't know, a lot of these little kids are now in martial arts, are now in MMA and UFC type of stuff. You walk around on a kid like that, like you want to beat up the kid. The next thing you know, your butt is on the floor, knocked out. What makes you think that you are so bully that you can walk up on a kid like that and for no reason at all? The kid have a mouth, he have a right. You can't stop his right from mocking anybody he want to mock. We are grown folks, people mocking us, and we continue to live. I told you, man, I was in the airport one day, man, and a little kid in my way, everywhere I turn, you know, I'm trying to catch my plane, and everywhere I go on the fast walk, the kid keep jumping across, trying to stop me from passing her. And I say something like, hey, come on, man, like something like that, you know. The kid said to me, you're ugly. And I'm ugly, you know, because I like this ugly look. I like this ragamuffin look. So I said to her, I said, you are right, and I'm gone. I'm gone. We just sit and argue with nobody about knocking people out and this and that and all that stuff. For what? For what? You're a grown man, and this is your out here talking about you doing dawah. Dawah to who? Dawah to donkeys. Dawah to donkeys. Only a donkey would listen to you and your stupid dawah. Why would I listen to a man like this after seeing videos like this? You knock out a kid for having fun. These are what kids do. Sometimes a lot of kids, they don't have no, they exhaust all avenues of fun. And wherever they can have fun, they're going to have fun, you know? And some things are disrespectful, some things are not. But at the end of the day, you can't be going around threatening kids to knock kids out. But look at these idiots. Let me show you.
Okay.
We know you don't have that accent, right? You know you're trying to mess with us. We ain't some foreigners out here. You feel?
You're trying to mess with us. How does a person mess with you? Did he touch you? You wanna knock him? You will knock him out because of what his mouth said. This, and then how can you not call you a terrorist? Can you imagine you knock out a kid because of what his mouth say? What would you do if someone actually confront you in a certain way? You kill them, because if you knock a kid out because of what his mouth says.
Me? All right, take a Quran if you want, but next time you try to make a joke, I'll knock you out.
Take a Quran, but the next time you knock you out. Is that what? Can you imagine? You would just say, hey, take a mango if you want to eat a mango, but the next time you mess with me, I knock you out. But they're talking about taking a Quran. What is the Quran? These guys, man, I'm telling you, man. All this dawah thing, man. I'm telling you. All this dawah for the devil, man. That's all this dawah thing is dawah for the devil. You know? So look, if you look right here, you have apostate prophet. You have apostate prophet actually responding to him. I wonder if David would gonna respond, because he's gonna mention these two people name. But look here.
You feel me? We ain't playing.
And he do it in front of all these people here. And not one of them say, hey, man, you can't threaten to knock out that kid. And look what he do. You see, watch him. Like he walking.
Shameless.
He walking behind the kid. And guess who he's going to say? Did you hear what this guy said? The brother is shameless. Listen to this little idiot right here.
Bro, that guy's shameless.
The guy is shameless. Who is shameless? Uthman is shameless for threatening the kids that you're going to knock a kid out. And this idiot says the guy is shameless. What his name is? What's this? Fit. What is? Fired fit. Fired hard fit. Boy, you need a brain. You need a better brain. Look what he write here. Shaykh Uthman gave dawah to the young man. But you're threatening to knock out a young man. Shaykh Uthman gave dawah to the young man and his friends in the style of Umar ibn al-Khattab. But let me show you who Umar ibn al-Khattab is. And that's a very wicked person. Very wicked person. Umar ibn al-Khattab was one of the companion of Muhammad. Muhammad was married to his daughter, I think, Sada. And let's show you how evil al-Khattab, Umar al-Khattab was. Umar al-Khattab was one of the person who gave Allah the verse to cover women. And he also the one who gave Allah the verse that says Muhammad can get rid of his wife whenever he feel like and choose better women. And Umar actually boasts and says the verse was revealed exactly the way I said it, but yet still no one can write like Allah. Hey, look at this now. So let me show you something. Let me show you where Muhammad believed this little boy called Zaid or Said was the Dajjal, and Umar wanted to kill the boy. Do you see? So let me show you. This is something I wrote, but I actually cite the sources so you guys could see and look it up yourself. Any one of you guys can look it up yourself. You know, anything that we say here, you know, we can support what we say. So look at this right here, my friends. Let me make sure that it is big for you guys to see it. So what it says, Muhammad heard about a young man called Zaid. So there was a young man called Zaid, and Muhammad knew about his spiritual power. So this Muhammad believed that this guy have some spiritual power. But on one occasion, Muhammad met the boy and asked him, do you bear testimony to the fact that I am the messenger of Allah? This is something I wrote. I do not know how the boy would bear witness to Muhammad, but the boy replied, do you bear witness that I am the messenger of God? So Muhammad said to the boy, do you bear witness that I am the messenger of Allah? And the boy said to Muhammad, do you bear witness that I am the messenger of God? Because there was something supernatural going on with this boy. Something supernatural. I'm not saying that this was from God. That's not what I'm saying. That what was going on from with the boy is from God. All I'm saying that there was something supernatural was going on with him. And let me show you what happened. Let me show you guys what happened. So here we are. Here we are. Let me show you guys what happened. Because this is how evil Umar is. But this guy is comparing Uthman action to Umar's action. So he's Abu Bakr got so mad that he wanted to kill the boy. So here it is where Abu Bakr was trying to kill the boy. So Abu Bakr got so mad that he wanted to kill the boy, but Muhammad is scared of the boy and replied, if it that person who is your mind, the Dajjal, you would not be able to kill him. So this is one occasion. Now look, so you see who the companion of Muhammad's were. They were killers, murderers. But this guy is gonna say Umar. Let me show you. Let me continue with it. Let me show you. So if we go here, we see Sahih Muslim 6991. Abdullah reported, we were walking with Allah apostle that Ibn Said, the same boy, happened to pass by him. Allah apostle said to him, I have concealed for you something to test you. So tell me that. So he concealed something and testing the boy. He said, it is Dirk, or D-U-K-H. I think Dirk it means smoke. Thereupon Allah said to him, be off with you. You cannot get further than your rank. Whereupon Umar said, Allah messenger, permit me to strike his neck. Do you see that? I'm making sure that you guys are seeing it. Because do you see where Umar want to kill? So Abu Bakr want to kill the boy at first. But now Umar want to kill the boy. Because Muhammad was surrounded by all these murderers. And notice what the three Muslim guy says. That Uthman deal with the young man and his friend in Umar style. Umar Ibn al-Khattab style. And this is Umar. Umar said, Allah messenger, permit me to strike his neck. Thereupon Allah's messenger said, leave him if he is that one, Dajjal, whom you apprehend. you will not be able to kill him. So the only reason maybe that boy didn't die is because Muhammad was superstitious and believed the boy was the Dajjal, the so-called Antichrist. Do you see the evil of Islam? And this, guys, notice now, let's go back and I'll show you what the guys say. And this is how you know that Islam is from the devil, man. Shaykh Uthman gave dawah to the young man and his friend in the style of Umar ibn al-Khattab. But that Umar ibn al-Khattab was a murderer. So in the style of Umar. So who is Shaykh Uthman Farooq? Like the murderer. He's being compared to the murderer Umar. Umar wanted to kill the guy. So let's get back to the video at hand, where we could further break down the video. Because what we see so far from the video, Uthman got out of his car. Uthman got out of his car and confront the guy and admit that he punched the guy. And then he claimed the guy cut him. But guess what? He already said that the guy tried to cut him. He tried to stab me. Something like that. He tried to stab me. He did not hurt me. But then he have something on his belly showing that he went to the urgent care and got some medical help. How is that possible if he didn't hurt you? How is that possible if he tried to stab you? That means he didn't stab you. He did not stab you. You're lying. You're totally lying. He did not stab you at all. This guy is a liar. That Uthman guy is a big-time liar. He have two mouths. This guy speak with two mouths.
Weapon that's been given to the police. A report has already been filed. The detectives are on the case. Just like the other person who tried to attack us at the park, you're going to get caught.
And then he says the detective are on the case, but he already say that the guy tried to he punched the guy. You know, if the detective are on the case, you jump out of your car and you say, you think I'm scared of you? And you jump out of your car. This guy is just running off his mouth. You jump out of your car saying that he's scared. You think I'm scared of you, and you punch the guy. So who do the attack for? Who attack who? Who attack who? But with this, the police are on the case. This and that. Man, what a claffy! In Jamaica, they say you're a claffy, or your head is gone. You don't have no brain cell. He's a claffy, a clown, a big-time clown. Any police listen to this will realize, like, there's something ain't right. Something is not right. If a police listen to this video, they'll be like, something is not right. His story does not add up.
And know this, that you're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward.
He's a coward. You run out of your car and punch him, and he cut you in the gut, and he's a coward. How is he a coward? He cut you in the gut and he make off because he's trying not to go to jail. He's not a coward. He already destroyed your gut. He was trying to take the tapeworm out of your belly. I just don't believe him that he got cut. That's all. I'm not saying that I'm glad that he got cut. No one should be hurt. And that's not what I'm saying. But I don't believe his story. I just don't believe his story. That's me. I don't believe his story. I believe he's a fabricator, and we have proof that he's a fabricator. Let me show you proof that this guy is a big-time liar and cannot be trusted. And this is why I don't believe that no one attack his gut. I just believe he's a fabricator. I believe he make up stuff to make himself look good and to appeal to the public. Oh, Islam is so innocent. So let me show you. Let me show you where his own brother shows that he's a liar. Let me show you. Where his own brother say that he's a liar. Here it is, right here. So let's go from the beginning. This is a Muslim talking about Uthman. Here it is, a Muslim talking about Uthman.
Okay, some people don't understand the problem with Uthman, so let me explain again. First question, is Uthman a perfect man? If you think he is a perfect man, like Muhammad, then you can go away. You are stupid.
You say if you think that Uthman is a perfect man like Muhammad, then you can go away. You're stupid. He also is stupid, but what he's saying about Uthman is actually factual. You know, because Muhammad was not a perfect man. Muhammad was a murderer and a thief and a rapist. Look at this.
If you think he is not perfect, then here is an example of imperfection. On his tract, he says Muslims cherish noble and universal values such as allowing freedom of religion. That is an imperfection because it is false. Putting to death.
So listen, Uthman say on his tract, that's one of his tract, Muslim allow freedom of religion. And this guy is saying that Uthman is a liar because he's saying imperfection, but imperfection, what he really want to say that Uthman is a liar because Islam doesn't allow that.
Muslims who leave Islam is not allowing freedom of religion.
Muslim and Islam does not allow freedom of religion.
And I made a little video so you can better understand the problem.
So he's making this video so you could understand the problem with Uthman. And we show you, he's going to show you clues, just like I'm showing you, that Uthman is a liar.
You're in a Muslim country and you convert.
So hold on, we're first talking about people
Are you free
following.
to convert? Are you free to leave Islam?
Sure. Let me get to that. Let me.
Do you ever notice Uthman? He's always so condescending. Always make it look like you don't know what you're talking about. His hands speak louder than his mouth. Trying to usher you down, like, you know, using his hand. Jamaica is a gesture country, and we know what gesture means. When you see people doing like this, if you're talking and you see people doing like this, they're actually telling you to shut up. That's what they're actually telling you to do. If you're talking and a person doing like this, hey, either they're telling you to calm down if you're too loud, or they're telling you to shut up. And David is not loud, so what is he doing? Telling David to shut up. From the get-go, David start talking. Look what he do.
Talking about people
Are you free
following.
to convert? Are you free to leave Islam?
Sure. Let me get to that. Let me get to that. I got.
And he said, let me get that. Let me get to let me get to that. But David know that he's a liar. See, David actually David just making fun of him.
All of you people who say that you should be killed,
Like, I don't know who those people are, but okay.
Look at the idiot. I don't know who those people are. That's the number one lie he knows right there. He don't know who these people are. But look what he's gonna do. His brother gonna reveal him doing.
And I would look at this book. It would inspire me, and I would pick it up and I would try to read it and I would try to understand it. Later on, I realized the value of this book. And this is one of the most valuable books in fiqh that is underrated.
It is one of the most valuable book in whatever fiqh or fiqh, whatever you call it. And he take it up and read it and he try hard to understand it, like how he reading, like, oh man, read it like, you know, when I was reading for my nursing, get everything, absorb everything. That's how he's saying, he reading it. Listen what he says.
It's one of the most valuable books in fiqh that is underrated. Al-Kafi fi fiqh, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal.
Notice the name he called? Right here, his brother put it up there. And what he says, the one who leaves Islam is to be killed. The book said it. The one who leave Islam is to be killed. But this idiot is saying that Islam allow you to practice your religion freely. What is that showing you? That this guy is a notorious, idiotic, cannot, you know, my mom always say, don't lie, because you continue to lie, then after a while, lie become you. What she means is that you will never know the truth. You will, it becomes so easy to lie if you continue to lie. You become a liar, a notorious liar. And to me, Uthman is a notorious liar, like totally notorious liar. I'm so surprised only 3,811 people seeing this video. This video exposing this idiot, but only 3,811 people have seen this video. Islam is a lie. The Jehovah's Witnesses, they are lies. And that's why you see all these lies come out of the watchtower. These cults, they are lies. And their members have to lie to keep themselves together, to keep them going. There's a popular saying, without lies, Islam dies. And it's true. It is true. Look how he lied.
The way it should be done, al-umdah fil fiqh, this is Muwaffaq ibn Qudama.
Sound like he want to curse. The one who leaves Islam, man and female, is killed. As the Prophet says, the one who changes it is didnt, kill him. That's in the book. You see the page number the guy is giving. And this is a Muslim. This is from a Muslim website. This is from a Muslim website. The guy speaking is a guy, I think he living in France. The guy who is speaking here is a Muslim living in France.
This is a beginning book. We taught it in San Diego many times.
It is a beginning book. But this idiot say no. When David asked him if people should be killed, free to leave Islam, to practice religion freely, he said yes. This is how much of a liar he is. I remember when David and I would not say Sam Shamoun, even though he was there, he didn't say nothing to Uthman, and that was very, very wise of him. Very wise of him that when 4 people or 3 people is there, he did not say anything to Uthman. There is a rough part of Sam Shamoun, but there is a wisdom in him that is very, very. You could tell that wisdom come from somewhere deep. It didn't come from a shallow place. You know, I like that about him, that he didn't say anything with the 3 of them. He allowed Anthony Roger to speak. And I think David Wood should have kept it from speaking too. And when he go back, David Wood went back I think once or twice. When he go back, that's when he should have deal with Uthman. Because if you have the mind to go back, then let Anthony Roger do the talking, and you back him up by when he says something, he cite a hadith. If you can find the hadith in your phone, then you let him do the speaking, because that's what you're there to do. But when you 2, 3 people talking to him, you make him look like you come on a gang to test him, and he's so important that 3 people had to come and talk to him at the same time, and they still couldn't beat him and all this stuff. Anyone, I know, any one of those 3 guys will rub him out because he's a liar, and any one of them can prove him to be a liar. Just let him speak. Just let this idiot speak, and you will prove him to be a liar.
When you graduate from that level, you should go to al-muqni'.
I see the guy keeps showing it because he's lying. Calling him to repent is not obligatory. So calling the person to repent is not obligatory. You killing him, calling him to repent is not obligatory.
This is muqni' and its shuruh and things. Al-umdah and its shuruh are here, and al-mughni is up on top.
And look at that. He quoted. Okay. He mentioned another book.
فالعمدة then المقنع then الكافي then المغني, and that's how we've arranged.
Okay, let's get back a little bit.
مغني, and that's how we've arranged the.
Let's get back a little. I want you to see what the guy revealed from him.
then الكافي then المغني, and that's how we've. فالعمدة then المقنع.
Do you see that? Hal Mugni, if I'm pronounce it right. Hal Mugni, Mughni, and the guy is showing maybe chapter 3, chapter 9, page 3. I don't know what this means. I'm thinking it's chapter 9, page 3. There is a consensus of the people of science that the murtad is to be killed. You know what a murtad means? You hear Adam Seeker always call himself a murtad. A murtad is a person who leaves Islam. So what are we seeing, friend? That he read all his book, but he's going to lie to David Wood. Because in America, they expect you to be ignorant. That's what they expect you to be ignorant. And that's why you see approach Christian the way he approached Christian. Because Christian need to start not only listen to the pastor, but they need to read their Bible themselves. And not only read their Bible, but they also need to listen to apologists. Because an apologist dive deeper into the Bible than a pastor would. A pastor is just teaching how to you live and how to and stuff like that. But when you deal with the apologist, like when you listen to Sam Shamoun, preachers don't, you seldomly find preachers teach on the level Sam Shamoun's teacher, how deep he go into things and stuff like that. Anthony Rogers, you seldomly find preachers preaching on that kind of level. See, David Wood is the kind of apologist that deal deep, go into Islam. You know, Christian Prince, David Wood, they are like the same type of apologist that goes into Islam. Adam Seeker, Rob Christian, they are just like that kind of go into Islam thing. But when you have Sam Shamoun, is versatile, both into Islam, both into the Bible. For me, Anthony Rogers, he knows some things about Islam, but he's into the Bible, deep into the Bible. And we have all these apologists out here, you know, a whole bunch of them. You have apologists that a lot of people don't know about. D.L. Tate, you know, to me, he's one of the best out there. His understanding is one of the best out there. He's just that I don't think he started a channel. I don't stuff like that, you know. But he's one of the better ones that I see out there, you know. But there's a lot of people out there, you know, where they dive into the Bible and they dive deep and make you be like, wow, I never see that. This is the first time I see this, you know. And then you have people who go into the Quran, like David Wood. I like his style. When it comes to the Quran and Islam, I think he have the best style. Christian Prince have the best approach on to deal with Muslim up front. But David would have the best way of presenting Muhammad, you know, because a lot of things that David would show about Muhammad, a lot of people would never know about these things about Muhammad, how nasty he was and stuff like that. But we show where these three Muslims are saying that this guy deal with the young man by threatening him to knock him out. They deal with him like Umar style, and we see where Umar wanted to kill a young man. And Ibn Zayd was a young man, maybe that guy's age, young guy. And here is this man say, permit me to strike his neck, mean permit me to cut off his head. Do you see where ISIS get this cut off head? Because that's all they were doing, cutting off people's head. You know? And let me show you. It's not only that place. Here is another place. I'm going to read it. Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 8, book 73, number 194. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar. Later on, Allah Apostle and Ubay ibn Kab al-Ansari, once again. So they were following this boy and molesting this boy and bothering this boy, because when he said once again, it means that they've met this boy several times. Went to the garden, once again went to the garden. So they once again went to the garden where this little boy was. And went to the garden in which Ibn Sa'd was present, and Allah Apostle entered the garden and started hiding behind the trunk of the date palm tree. What kind of prophet is that? They come so close to kill this guy, but they're still bothering him, hiding behind the palm of date, hiding behind date palm tree. Muhammad was a dumb, superstitious, evil donkey, man, and could have caused the death of many people, and could have caused the death of Ibn Sayyid, because Umar wanted to kill him, Abu Bakr wanted to kill him. Wow. You know, wanted to kill this guy. Wanted to kill him. Here again, somebody else wanted to kill him, and I bet it's Umar. This may be Umar who wanted to kill him again. Muhammad asked the boy a question. And the boy said, I see a throne upon the water. And Muhammad said, the throne is the throne of Iblis. That means the boy is seeing things that Muhammad is agreeing with him. He said, I saw a throne upon the water. And this is Sahih Muslim, book 41, number 6992. And so this time it was, and so did Abu Bakr and Umar and some of the road of Medina. And Muhammad asked the boy, what do you see? So he's asking this boy, what do you see? Because he believed the boy has some supernatural power. The boy said, I see the throne over the water. And Muhammad said, you see the throne of Iblis upon the water. And what else do you see? So he asked the boy again, what else do you see? He said, I see two truthful and a liar, or two liars and one truthful. Yeah. So you see, the boy was telling them, like, these people are liars. Like, you know, there's two truthful people there and a liar, or two truthful, or two liar and one truthful. Lie like Uthman Ibn Farooq. You know, so listen, the boy saw a throne of the water. But guess what? They wanted to kill him again here. They wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him again. I don't know which one of them wanted to kill him, but somebody else wanted to kill him. I cut that because I was debating someone, I cut off the unnecessary part. But anyway, so let's get back to see what this video is saying. So what we see here, my friends,
So
Uthman is a liar, so you cannot trust him when he give a statement. All we saw is the guy come up to the car and talking off his mouth. And we hear Uthman saying, you think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared of you? And then I heard the car door open. We'll go back to that part where you guys could hear the car door open for your own self and hear him saying to the guy, you think I'm scared of you? And you see the reputation of Uthman, where Uthman told a young kid, when you look at the kid, you could tell it's a young kid, that he will knock him out just because the guy was, say, imitating my Jamaican accent. someone is imitating my Jamaican accent. If I heard someone imitating my Jamaican accent, it would be the most funny thing, man. I'd be laughing. Instead of that, Uthman, the man doing dawah, got so mad that he started talking. You feel me? Start using street language on this guy. You feel me? And a white kid. You feel me? No, I don't feel you. I never touched you before. The mad donkey. Then he threatened the guy's life, as it were, because he said you will knock somebody out. You knock somebody out and they fall on the concrete. What do you think happened? They could die. Happened before, where people punch people and knock them out and they eat their head when they fall and they die. So this idiot talking about he would knock the kid out. And really and truly, if the kid had continued, will he really knock that kid out? Or he just running off his lying big mouth? You remember the time when he says, if you find an error in the Quran, he will leave Islam. And when Messiah confront him with the error in the Walsh versus the Hafs Quran, Surah 3, verse 146, he's still a Muslim because the dude is a liar. The dude is a liar, a big, big liar. That's all he do, just lies.
Then al-muqni', then al-kafi, then al-mughni.
And look at all the name he called. One who leaves their religion is to be killed. If he doesn't repent, he is killed. The one who leaves Islam, man and female, is killed. Every one of those three names that he just mentioned have it in there according to his brother. According to his own brother from France, who make this video that is showing. The video, Sam Shamoun upload the video. But this video is, if you listen to the person speaking in the beginning, and this is one thing, when you upload a video like this, you need to give the information and who your video, who you get the video from and all this stuff. But this video, what's the name? Let me tell you where you could go and see who this video is done by. Rob Christian upload this same video and give more information because I think he actually, if I recall right, he actually speak in it and tell who the person is that made the video. So showing, and it's a Muslim, make this video showing that Uthman is a liar. Showing that Uthman is a liar. Because that's all Uthman do. All these dawah out here, Uthman is just a big liar. And he doesn't understand the Bible. And he's a liar. Look at my second to last video, and you will see that Uthman is a donkey. A headless, stupid donkey. And I have a video coming up. It might be Monday, because the shortage of nurses, I have to be helping out at another facility. So I would do a couple hours, we'll do 12 hours here and then go do 4-hour help out at another facility, because you can't do more than 16 hours, even though it's not continuous. But I just go and help out because it's so rough with the nursing situation in over the whole country, really, because and a lot of nurses leave this area in the Indiana region and gone all the way to California and Texas to work, because they're paying nurses so much more, and they give you stipend for living, and you could save up your money and come back and do what you want to do with your money. So a lot of nurses that used to be nurses here are no longer nurses here. They are nurses in other states. So there's a shortage. But I'll show you a video how to deal with people like Uthman when it comes to him showing you, oh, is the Bible the word of God? I remember this black guy said the Bible is the word of God, but and all that stuff. I won't get into it right now. But how to deal with people like Uthman when it comes to showing that there is error in the Bible, how to deal with them and show back that there is errors in the Quran, and how to deal with that. Like, how is the Quran from God, but it have error? How can the Bible not you're saying the Bible is not from God because you're showing that it have error. Because if you notice, like, not everything in the Bible, just to say this and continue, not everything in the Bible, everything word for word is the word of God. The words of the enemies of God are in the Bible, but everything in the Bible is the inspiration of God, but not everything is the word of God. But a lot of Christians will tell you the Bible, the entire Bible is the word of God. No, it's not. The entire Bible is not the word of God, but it's inspired by God. It's like me seeing a fight down the street, and I didn't want to say nothing about it, but then I was a young kid, and my mom come to me and said, hey, you need to tell what you see. You need to tell what you see. My mom is inspiring me to tell what I see. And I may tell the truth, but in the truth, I may see things in a certain way, and I might another person may see things, and I might forget a name, or the name of a person or something. That doesn't mean what he said is a lie, because God inspired man to write from their memory, and some things, that's my I believe in some things. Some things are error and transcription. When people are scribes are writing, sometimes they make error, because what if a writing is pale and you can't make it out, what it looks like this, it look like that, they might make error in something like numbers and stuff like that, because one number may look like another number, who knows. But if you notice, the error is not within the commandment of God. The error is in the history of Israel. Most of these errors that you see in the Quran, where we see in the Quran, not the Quran, in the Bible, sorry, most of these errors that you see in the Bible are errors dealing with the historical error. And are we living by historical error? No, we are not. We are living by the law of the Most High. We are living by the law of the Messiah. So the Messiah said, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not. The Messiah said, love your enemies, pray for them. The Messiah says, do unto others as you like them to do. The Messiah said this. The Messiah said one wife, because the Messiah said a man should leave his wife, his mother and father, and join to his wife, one wife. The Messiah says you should not murder. The Messiah says respect your parent, because the Messiah did repeat these laws. Whatever the Messiah and his disciples says, that's the law that we live by. So when a person tell you, oh, there is error, who knows? God will do this to man. If you are superficial, God will do that to you. But anyway, that's a different story. So let's get into the real thing. So we're gonna show you Uthman and his stupidity on Monday. But let me show you something. Say, demon possessed Momo and Khadija, the stripper, a perfect couple. I know what you're talking about, brother. When Khadija take off her clothes, when Muhammad thought he was deceived by the Satan, and Khadija take off her clothes to show him that he wasn't Satan. What a stupid act from a stupid woman. But anyway, no wonder Muhammad think that women have half of a brain, because his wives were doing some crazy stuff. But anyway, let's continue with this video. It's almost ended, so we'll see what this guy was saying about Uthman.
And that's how we've arranged
and you see 4 books he counted. So this is like 5 books that he called, and the guy is pointing out, showing that all 5 of them shows that you should kill. But he pretended as if he didn't know all this stuff. And when David asked him the question, he says no. So he's a liar. So let's get out of this and go back to the original story, because the original story is where we are going to learn. Let's get back to the original story. Because you will see he showed a small part of a video and he expect that you should bite into the mango that he's selling you. If you notice what the video say, Shaykh Uthman stabbed by Islamophobe, but he claimed that the guy tried to stab him. And he was not hurt. The guy tried to, he didn't say the guy stabbed him. He said he tried to stab him. But then later he's showing his belly with this ABD pad on his belly. But anyway, if you look right, you're not going to see the video show no video. He don't show the video again because that's all he have, that little clip. He doesn't have the video. So we're going to go back to the piece of video that he showed. So right here is where it's going to stop.
He's not going to get away with it.
Bro, you're a fucking terrorist,
I
dog.
got you. You want to
Fuck
talk that
you,
stuff?
man. Fuck you and your Muslim
You
fucking
wanna-
bullshit, dog.
You want to
Fuck
talk that
you.
stuff?
I'm an infidel. What's up, motherfucker?
You want to? You know? You think I'm scared of you?
You see, he got out of his car. You think I'm scared of you, huh? And who knows? This guy is an actor, so it could be set up. Why is this guy wearing a mask? Nobody wearing masks nowadays. The only place people wearing masks, you seldomly see nobody wearing no mask. And that guy don't seem like a guy who would be wearing no mask. If you look at that guy don't look like the kind of guy that would be wearing no mask. Why is he wearing a mask? Even I don't wear no mask no more. I don't. The only time I wear mask is at work. Because it's required for you as a nurse to wear a mask. But I don't wear mask when I go out no more. No. I'm flying, then I wear a mask because it's required for you to fly and wear a mask when you fly. But when you are walking up to a car, why you got a mask on? Because it could be a stage, because he done this before. Let me show you that this man has done this before. Let me show you him doing this before. Here it is. So I'll just find it. So let me show you that this man have done this thing before. I'm telling you, Krista Rock, this guy have done this before. He have done this before, where he put on a show and get a lot of view. So who will tell you this guy will do it? Here it is. Here it is. Show you. So this Muslim calls what is Sajid Lifam. So here it is. He's gonna show this.
So yesterday, Shaykh Uthman, he actually received a death threat.
Oh boy, it was such a big thing. Yesterday, Shaykh Uthman have actually received a death threat. I'm not as big as Shaykh Uthman. And how many death threats, when I say big, I'm not known as this guy. How many death threats have I had? Several. Made my phone ring before. And when I look, it's an Indiana number. Indiana number, right at my doorstep. Saying, man, you want you need your head cut off and this and that and that and that and that. Yeah, right at my doorstep. But listen, this guy, yesterday, Sheikh, with his whispering, yesterday, Shaykh Uthman actually have a death threat.
So as we can see here, somebody scratched.
So he says somebody scratched Shaykh Uthman car. Does that even look like a scratch? That look like you use a chalk and mark and something. So as you can see here, somebody scratched his car.
Scratched his car, and they left him a death threat. It says,
somebody scratched his car, they leave a death threat. Shaykh Uthman, we know your car. We know your house. Stop dawa or die. Saint of Psalm. Wow. And then they put Saints of Sam. Did Uthman use his let his daughter write that stuff? Do you see that? Stop dawa or die. Who care about him and his dawa and not die?
Shaykh Uthman, we know your car, we know your house, stop, dawa or die, Saints of Sam. So in response, Shaykh Uthman and the brothers, they recorded this video and posted it on Twitter, so let's check it out.
Alhamdulillah, some brothers found this death threat on my car today. Shaykh Uthman, they misspelled Shaykh and Uthman. We know your car, we know your house, stop, dua, they misspelled da'wah or die. Saints of Sam. You saints, you devils, you guys do whatever you want, we're not stopping da'wah.
Look at the guy behind him. And then I'll pay attention to Uthman respond.
Saints of Sam.
Look at the guy. Look at the guy digging his nose behind him.
Devils, you guys do whatever you want, we're not stopping da'wah. This is what I think is your death threat. You know my house.
Do you see the kind of person he is? Somebody send me a death threat. And what you do? You got it and tear it up and this and that. Somebody scratch up your car and this and that. Where the police involved in that? Nothing. But now that you go out, you claim you call the police and this guy. Yeah, you go out and you punch him and you call the police on him.
House, you know my car, come do something.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah is a rat. Allah. This guy is so naive, man. This guy right here, naive as hell. He bites every mango. Every mango they give to him, he bites into it. He don't realize that sometimes these people are lying. But now, let me show you where Mohammed Ijab, remember Uthman threatened to knock out that young guy for mimicking the accent of his of one of his fellow Muslim. But look at this. Let's show you something. Let me show you something. And this is how dangerous Muslims are. You threaten to knock someone out because they are mimicking your fellow Muslim, the accent of your fellow Muslim. Where have you ever seen something like that? You're going to knock somebody out because they're mimicking your accent. But I'm a man with an accent. Somebody mimicking my accent, I'm laughing like, wow, dude, you actually sound like me, even when he don't sound like just to make him continue and feel nice in himself. Like, man, you sound like Bob Marley. No, I'll give him a beat and let him sing a Bob Marley song for me. Ain't nobody have time to be fighting nobody over no accent, man. You don't touch me, you're okay. But listen to this. I'm going to show you where Mohammed Ijab laughed at a guy because his fellow Muslim was mimicking the guy's accent and disrespecting the guy. Watch this. And notice what he says here. At Mohammed Ijab demand a public apology, so I decide to. His brother, his fellow Muslim, tell him call Gabriel al-Romani. So Gabriel al-Romani, notice what he write here. Mohammed Ijab was upset about some comments I made more than 7 months ago in a podcast with the 3 Muslims where we react to a debate between Zishan and a Christian. So this a Christian guy and Zishan have a debate, and Zishan started mimicking the guy's accent. And Mohammed Ijab laughing and rolling on the ground when he saw the video. So look at this.
I saw a video some time ago, and I think it did deserve a refutation. And it was of our brother Romario, Gabriel Romario.
It deserves a refutation. How can you refute a video where somebody is correcting you on something that you did? What are you going to refute it?
Some strange and unstated and unusual reason, came out against Zishan of all people.
So that's one.
Do you notice he's laughing? Came out against Zishan of all people because he remember what Zishan did. So he started laughing again. The laugh is still in him from Zishan mocking the Christian guy. And this is the guy who Gabriel, who didn't like what Zishan was doing and speak out against it.
One thing I would like to correct my brother, my dear brother from Smile to Jannah. And may Allah bless him. He's doing great work, inshallah, and benefit the ummah, inshallah.
Brother Romario was totally mistaken for making this refutational video.
He said the man was mistaken for correcting him. You know, that you should not mock someone while you're the accent of someone while you're debating the person. If it's so serious, if mocking the accent of someone is so serious to the point where Uthman is gonna knock the person out, why is it that what's his name, Gishan or whatever his name is, Zishan is mocking the Christian and Mohammed Ijab agree with it?
Completely inappropriate, unresearched, unacademic.
And look how stupid this guy is. Unacademic. What is academic about telling someone don't mock someone? Oh, I see. It's unacademic because what? You could mock other people. Yeah, now I'm getting it. Remember when Muhammad wrote in the Quran that when the people want to debate Muhammad about his religion, Muhammad said, go get your wife, go get your son, go get your daughter, and then we will come and invoke curse on each other. I'm paraphrasing the verse. And maybe Muhammad was a donkey, man. But he says unacademic because what? In Islam, you can do these things. But then because what? Remember Abu Bakr told a man to suck the private part of his God. Abu Bakr told a man, Abu Bakr was Muhammad, Muhammad's best friend and was Muhammad's baby wife. Muhammad married to a 9-year-old girl. And this 9-year-old girl, she married to a 6-year-old girl and have sex with her when she was 9-year-old. And that 9-year-old girl's father was Abu Bakr. He was the one who wanted to kill the young man. The first one hadith that I read where he wanted to kill the young man, and then Umar in the second hadith wanted to kill the young man. So this murderer Abu Bakr told this guy to bite, no, not bite, but to suck the private part of his God, Al-Alat. He said, suck the private part of Al-Alat. And you know, Al-Alat, according to many people, is the female version of Allah. Al-Alat, Alat, not Al-Alat. Alat is the female version of Allah. Alat is the female version of Allah. And he told the man, he said, bite the private part of your God. So mocking people while they're debating is an Islamic thing. So that's why he's saying that it is unacademic.
Forgetting the basics, wrong, and the refutation, like a boomerang, quite frankly, hit the brother right in his face. It literally will take.
So the refutation hit him in his face.
Literally 5 minutes of your time, maybe 10. So quite frankly, I think that what is in order is a public apology and a retraction.
Where did he refute the guy? He refuted the guy no way. But this is how Mohammed Ijab and these Muslims behave. They believe that they're on a pedestal above all people. And they believe that because they have how many subscribers and they're more well-known, they're better than Gabriel Al-Romani, who is more of a more peaceful kind of guy. They believe that they're better than him because they are more known than him. And the guy is actually gonna he's gonna apologize to Muhammad Hijab, because some people don't believe that going up against the top dogs, you know, they believe that they can get teared down. Because some people depend upon these channels to survive. It depends on where you're living in the world. Because if you're living in Jamaica or a country like Jamaica, and you have a channel with 47.9 thousand subscriber, and you're monetized, you know, the money that you get from that can take care of your life. So people are dependent on things, and you know, they just realize that, hey, let me back down before I lose subscriber, or sorry, let me back down before I lose subscriber or something else happen. But anyway, let's continue.
From Brother Romario, and an admission that he was in the wrong.
Romario act like he plays soccer for Brazil. You see, Gabriel Romario. Let me hold on, man. I'm a soccer fan now. Let me see. What's his name? Roman. What was his name again? Gabriel what? Gabriel Romani. I wonder if that's his real name. Let's see. Just curious, my friend. Not trying to start any giveaway. Not trying to start any fight with sister who wants to play football or soccer. So this guy could be a soccer player somehow. Not sure. But he looked like he have an official jersey right there. That's what it looked like. He was in an official jersey. But anyway.
Both in attitude and in research. And I think with that, I conclude. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so actually, I wrote a message to this brother, the brother from Smile to Jannah.
Zishan, right?
Yeah, I wrote a message about a week and a half ago to him, and also one to Muhammad Hijab. Never spoke to Muhammad Hijab, never met him. Spoke to Ali Dawa before a couple of times. He responded, mashallah, may Allah bless him. But I tried to message Muhammad Hijab before with some nasiha, just some advice, you know, just between him and I, you know, not go and like do a video response or something like that, right?
Ali Dawa is kind of like a scatterbrain child, so he will give you more attention. Muhammad Hijab actually believe he better than people. When he was debating David Wood, you see the arrogance in him come out. I might have to teach you some Arabic lesson. And then at the end of the day, he said exactly what David Wood said. Allah pray for Muhammad. What a stupid donkey, man.
Right before. But anyway, the brothers didn't respond. I'm sure they're busy, not so. But my advice to him is, because he had another video discussing with his uncle. So I appreciate the brother, at least in this video, he calls him uncle. But, you know, in the previous video, he was making fun of his English and stuff like that, you know?
If you want to hear, not here.
I have many hair.
If you want to hear,
You have hair, I have hair.
don't follow the pagan
This in
religion.
Hindi means I want to eat.
Don't follow the pagan No, it means I want Gamutter. Worship Jesus.
In Italian, it means something else.
And like people are laughing, and Muhammad Hijab is falling on the floor, and there's like a lot of laughing, and like this kind of, you know, he's cutting the video.
There's a very angry man in this.
To be honest, like I gave my nasiha to the brother.
You see that? So Uthman wanted to knock this guy out because he's imitating his accent. And look what that guy, look what this guy smiled to, with the channel, smiled to Jana. What was he doing? Marking the guy accent, marking his gesture, everything. You know? But what did the Christian guy do? Look at the behavior. Look at the Christian guy.
Was that, you know, it's not befitting for a person of dawah to do that, because it's just not ihtiram from the sunnah. It's not good behavior.
Your grammar is fake.
And do you notice that he says it's not from the sunnah? And he may be ignorant regarding that, because that's why Muhammad Hijab is saying that it's not academic. Because a lot of things that you see Muhammad and Ali Dawah do, it's in the Sunnah, like that argument with apostate prophet. They call it the curse fest. That's from the Quran. That is from the Quran, where he said, take your wife and take your this and take your this, and we have and we invoke curse upon each other. But if you notice, when he came, he got his wife feeding him grape. His wife wasn't involved in the curse. His wife was feeding him grape, and he called in the apostate prophet ultra crepidarian, and no, he wasn't calling ultra crepidarian. He was actually calling him some pusillanimous. A big word, but he actually want to call him the P word. But every time he using this big word, whatever, to be real with you, it was the first time I heard the word. I think I did look it up. Man, these guys are clowns, man.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Shame on you. Shame on you to be an encyclopedia correcting my English here.
Notice what the Christian guy says. He says, shame on you to be encyclopedia correcting my English here. Never I want to fight you and nothing like that. But he is trying to fight the guy, knock the guy out. Actually say, I'll knock you out. So you see the character of Uthman. Uthman is a bully. You know, because not because kids are making fun, you're going to bully them to the point where you're going to knock them out.
Encyclopedia doesn't correct English, uncle.
Yes.
And do you see that Ali Dawah on the floor laughing like an idiot? Because that's what they do. When the table turn, and that's where you see with Muhammad. That's what you see with Muhammad. The Meccan, because of what Muhammad was doing with their trade, because the trade in Mecca is surrounded, the idol have a lot to do, the idols in the Kaaba have a lot to do, idols in the Kaaba have a lot to do with the trade in Mecca, because people came and worship their idols and do their circumambulation and their hajj and stuff like that, and they would buy from the merchants, so the merchant would make money from what's going on at the Kaaba. It's like what's going on in Saudi Arabia right now. They make a lot of money from hajj. They make a lot of money from the pilgrimage there. They make a lot of money from people going to the Kaaba. But Muhammad started preaching out against it and stuff, against them and their idol. They try to hurt him. They tell him to stop. They warn a whole bunch of people and say, hey, tell this dude to stop. He wouldn't stop. So they decided, hey, we're going to kill him, because he hurting our pocket. So he ran away to Medina. But what did he do when he ran away to Medina? He came back and he killed them. He killed 70 of them, captured 70 of them, and you know, he killed the people who ran in our way and captured 70 of them. But look at the evil of Muhammad. Later, Muhammad forget. Remember what Jesus says? Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Later, Muhammad forget that he was once run from Mecca. What he wanted to do? Run the Jews out of the Arabian Peninsula. He promised that he was going to banish the Jews out of the Arabian Peninsula. And when he died, guess what? I think it's Umar, the same wicked Umar. I think it's Umar, the same wicked Umar who wanted to murder that young lad. Tried to banish them, and the Jews decided, hey, we'll stay and we'll farm for you guys. We'll farm and give you a percentage of what we make from our farming. Sorry, I'm a bit tired right now, but I'm finishing up in a bit. And this is how the Jews were able to stay, not being banished from the peninsula. What I'm using this to say is that what Muslim will do to you what they don't like for themselves. Because Muhammad didn't like the fact that they run him away from Mecca, so he came back and killed them. And write a Quranic verse that says, run you from where they run you. You know, that means to chase them out of where they chase you, like get rid of them from where they get rid of you. You know, but the Jews didn't chase him out of from nowhere, but he wanted to banish the Jews. This is the same way with these guys. When something affects them, it's a big thing. But when they're doing something to affect people, it's nothing. It's like nothing. You know, you see Muhammad Hijab laying on his back and laughing like an idiot, like a hyena. And because it's a Christian being mocked. But then you see what Uthman wanted to do? Uthman wanted to knock out a guy who was just imitating their language, the accent in their language.
Sometimes you have to be a bit hard. But in general, my advice to the brother was like, bro, it's just not befitting. Stick to your style, alhamdulillah. You know, he's got a nice style, mashallah, with the, you know, smile to Jannah. It's like a unique concept, right? But like,
so that's what's happening. And this very video, I actually will make another video from this video talking about Jake, the Muslim meta retard, because this same guy, Gabriel, will reveal something showing that Jake is a donkey. they don't believe in Jake and his stupidity. This guy don't believe in Jake's nonsense. So anyway, let's go back and show a little part of this video where Uthman, let me see what my peoples are saying here. Poor donkey. I love using that word, but I go lie. I don't mean that they are real donkeys, like they are really donkeys, you know, because the animal donkey is actually a brave, strong animal. When I say donkey, I mean that you're foolish, very foolish. He said, Alidawa may Satan Allah peace. Oh my God. I didn't even read it before I put it up there. I need to be reading these things before I put it up. Oh my God, man. What is it? Me hijab is bloated like a puff of man, you made my day with that, man. This might be the best laugh for the day. My son is not here. Did you see the one when he take off his shirt when he was talking to, and what they call those phone? I can't remember what they call them. When he was talking at the Chinese consulate, and he take off his shirt like a MMA, a WWE wrestler. We are watching you. We're watching you. Let me see what my sister said. Jamaica is majority Christian. Is it not? Oh yeah. Jamaica has the I think Nigeria and Jamaica have the most church per square mile in the world. Not the most church in the world, but the most church per square mile. Like the churches are so close to each other. Mohammed did not play football. What kind of game do you think Mohammed played? Mohammed played chasing skirts. In Jamaica, there's a game called Chevy Chase. If you look it up, there's a game called Chevy Chase in Jamaica. There's a game called Steeplechase in the Olympic. But Mohammed was playing chasing skirt. Well, I love this one right here, man. No, this one, where is it? No, what? Here, this one. I like this one. Mimi Hijab is bloated like a puff of and he think he's so muscular. In my youthful days, I run circles around circles around him. When I was his age, all the workout he work on, eating too much camel meat and drinking too much camel urine. Too much salt is in his, camel urine got all that salt in it. Urine got salt in it. So that's it retain water. That guy is crazy. But anyway, let me show you now. So I was just gonna show the video, that little part of the video, and then we say goodbye and thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you guys for everything. All praises to the God above all gods, the triune God who give us wisdom and humor. Islam is like, even though Islam is serious because it's taking lives and it's taking souls, Islam is the biggest comedy you could watch. If you want to laugh, man, you read some of these hadith of Muhammad, man. Satan urinate in your ears, Satan sleep in your nose, Satan hear the call to prayer, and he run and fart. Satan must be eating a lot of beans. Wow. But anyway, let's get back to this here. So Uthman is stabbed. But if you look at it, man, Uthman is stabbed because Uthman choose to be stabbed. Look.
I'm gonna get away with it.
And look at his face. It's like he planned for it. And this is why I said, did he set this up? Is this something that he did? Because it seems like he laughed. He said, I see you, man. I see your videos and all that stuff. Like, I see your videos and you know?
You're a fucking terrorist,
I
dog.
got you. You want to
Fuck
talk that
you,
stuff?
man. Fuck you and your Muslim fucking bullshit, dog.
You want to
Fuck
talk that
you.
stuff?
I'm an infidel. What's up, motherfucker?
You want to, you think I'm scared of you?
You see, you hear the car door shut? Because I think Uthman drive one of those, I saw his car once he was going in his car on one of his videos. He drove one of those older fashioned cars. You could hear when the car door closed, and those older cars They don't come let my car close. They close. When they close, they hear that bang sound. You know, when I just came to the state, I was around a guy who have one, and a lot of times he's the one who take me to the soccer field. Because I was younger and I was playing ball at the time. So he would take me to the soccer field, and I remember when I closed the door, he would be like, "Man, that door is not closed. You have to pull the door," and you hear that bang, and it's you could hear when the door open. You hear when the door open, and then you hear when he closed the door. So he went out to confront the guy. And if you listen to him, he claimed he hit the guy.
We go out to a park. We go out and give da'wah peacefully. We just share information about Islam.
But you see that he's a liar. He don't give da'wah peacefully because he told that young kid, I'll knock you out. So this guy is lying. Totally lying. And all this is for a show. All this is a show.
These people, they come out, they're unable to debate with us academically.
Unable to debate with him academically. What a dumb document. This guy, anybody with sense will reveal this guy. And you know what? I believe that there are many people who reveal him. But you will never see those videos. You're only going to see the ones where he seems like he win. I do believe that people go there and reveal him before to the core, but you will never see those videos.
We give them evidence from the Quran, from Sahih Ahadith, from their own scriptures, and
he gave them evidence from the Quran. And you remember how he lied? Do you remember how he lied when he was confronted by Anthony Raja? How he lied and said it was a very weak hadith. Let me actually show you. When real people are talking to him, how he's a liar. Remember how he lied to David Wood, and now we're going to show how he lied to Anthony Rogers. This guy is nothing but a big, notorious liar, man. You can't trust this guy. Cannot trust anything this guy says. Cannot trust anything this guy says at all. I'm telling you, you can't trust him. Okay, let me show you where Anthony Rogers he and Anthony Rogers said something about a hadith, and Anthony Rogers, he actually said the hadith was weak, but we know that hadith isn't weak. So there's a commercial here, so let's play off the commercial.
To all the veterans, we say thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
At one point in the discussion, I brought up the fact that the Quran, according to various hadith narrations, is going to intercede for Muslims on the day of resurrection. And in addition to that, I pointed out in certain versions, it tells us that the Quran will do so by appearing as a pale man. When Uthman asked us to show that to him, I simply mentioned that it's found in Tirmidhi, and he said, where? I found this kind of humorous because every time I heard Muslims cite hadith, they simply say it's in Bukhari, it's in Muslim, it's, so forth. But he wanted us to give him the exact number and so forth. However, David was standing right there next to me.
You know what he's doing? When a person, when you're talking to a Muslim and you say, according to Sahih al-Bukhari, this happened, and he said to you, what's the number of the hadith? What is this and this? Guess what he's doing? He's using up your time. He's actually using up your time and wanted to show weakness in you, because most time you're not gonna remember the number of the hadith, but you will remember where it's found. So that's a strategy that he used, and it's a deceptive strategy.
And he pulled up a version of the hadith that's found in Ibn Majah, and I actually hadn't even seen that one before. I was familiar with the one in Tirmidhi. And when David brought this up, Uthman replied by saying, oh, no, that's a weak hadith.
Yes, and you will see on the video, he actually said that's a weak hadith. But the hadith is not weak. He says Hassan, and Hassan doesn't mean weak. And this is why you see Uthman is just a notorious liar. And even when they show it to him, even when they show the Hassan to him, he's still trying to hold on to the fact that he said weak. Because what? As my mother says, you know, when you tell a lie, you shouldn't lie, because when you tell a lie, lie become you. And what we learn, people will tell one lie to save themselves from another lie. They tell a first lie, and they have to tell a second lie to save themselves from that lie. And that's why it's good never to lie in the first place. Never to lie in the first place, because the only way you could save yourself is admit that you make a mistake or something like that. Because if you continue to hold on to that lie, you have to use another lie to save yourself from that lie. To think, not to save yourself, because you cannot save yourself from a lie. To think to save yourself from that lie. That's why it's good as men, you know, real men, to admit when you are wrong, and it's good as real men to never to lie in the first place. The first option you have is never to lie. And if you do lie, because you're a human being, not that you should lie, but you do lie because we are human and we do lie. Human do lie. Instead of digging more lie and lie and lie and lie, you need to admit that you lie. You know, or you know, it may not be a lie that you tell the first time, but if you continue, when you see, when he said it is very weak, it must be a lie, because where would you just come up and say it's very weak? So that's a lie. But sometimes we say stuff by mistake, like, you know, because we in your head you believe that you know this thing and you didn't know this stuff. But when you say very weak, you have to be saying, I've heard this hadith before, and you know, I studied it and it's very. He actually says he did a course in hadith studies or something like that. You will see.
But then David pointed out to him what says right here in the Darussalam, it says it is Hassan. But in opposition, you know, Shaykh Uthman kept insisting, no, it's weak. Here is the clip of Shaykh Uthman where you can see him saying, no, it's not Hassan, it's weak, it's daif, it's not to be trusted.
So you've said the fact that Christ, the second person of the Trinity, Son of God, by virtue of becoming human and crying out to the Father, that there's a problem with that, a logical problem, and that's not something that Islam has to do with. Now, number one, I don't think that's a logical problem, but number two, I also don't think that's true Islamically. So I'd like you to tell me where I may have that wrong. I don't think I do, but I grant that you're the Imam.
If you notice one thing here, he is not. He have this look on his face because he's talking to a scholar. He's not talking to a fool. He's talking to someone who studied. I wouldn't say like a scholar, but he's talking to someone who is studied, who is a studied person. So you notice the whole of the hand like this is showing how humble he is in front of a scholar. But when David Wood went back, if you notice his behavior when David Wood was there, when he went back by himself, it was a total different behavior.
Right. So, my understanding, which I have from other Muslims, which is part and parcel of why I hold it and have read in the Islamic sources, that the Quran itself does intercede for Muslims, or will, on the Day of Judgment. Right? The Quran will appear as a pale man and will say that he was the Muslim's companion in life and will intercede for him. Is that not correct?
Can you give me a reference for that?
That's in the hadith.
Which hadith?
Seriously, you don't think I'm going to go back? I mean, like,
Are you saying that's not in the hadith? That is not in any authentic hadith that I've ever read.
So you'd say it's not
authentic?
Oh, that's fine. If you say it's not authentic.
Hold on, take it easy. So, to say the Quran will appear as a pale man, what did you
He says that's not in any authentic hadith that he read.
say would be with
the Quran will intercede for Muslims?
But he acted like he knew that hadith, but then he have to listen to it from Anthony Rogers, because he have never seen these things. All these Muslims, a lot of the hadiths that we are quoting, they have never seen these hadiths before.
And we'll say that
as a pale man?
Well, that's in a Tirmidhi hadith, for example.
Let's I can look for it. Let's look. So no, hold on. Because I like to discuss on evidence. So can I find a hadith in a Tirmidhi that says the Quran will be a pale man? Let's just find that, and then I will explain from there.
Okay. So,
and then you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna run off and he's gonna make a video, and in the video he's gonna say that David Wood, Anthony Rogers say Tirmidhi when it is not Tirmidhi, like he didn't know or something like that. Let me actually read what he says, and you will see how this guy is. Let me see if I find what he says. He says Anthony Roger and David Wood said out of ignorance the hadith is in Jami at Tirmidhi. Do you see how stupid he is? David Wood never say anything about Jami at Tirmidhi. Anthony Rogers says it's in Tirmidhi. And if you look in Tirmidhi, there's a similar hadith. It just didn't mention the pale man part of it. But it says that the hadith, it says that the Quran will intercede and the Quran will actually speak. So if the Quran is speaking, what is the Quran? What is the Quran if the Quran is actually speaking? So you see what we have there. Is deceptive, because he said Anthony Roger and David Wood said out of ignorance that the hadith is in Jami Tirmidhi. When you telling a lie and they said something out of ignorance, a person, if Anthony Roger says something out of ignorance, is that a bad thing to say that a hadith is found in Jami Tirmidhi out of ignorance? But he actually saw it somewhere else. It's actually is an hadith. Is that a bad thing? No. The bad thing is when you say that it is daif, it is weak, when it is not weak, and even when you show that it's not weak, you continue to say that it is weak. That's a lie. So ignorance is not a lie, but lie is a lie.
But that kind of misses the point that I'm making. You're focused on the pale man part, but I think you and I both know that it's classically Islamic to say the Quran will intercede.
So let me explain the shifa of the Quran.
Yeah, explain.
Excellent. The Quran is Kalamullah.
You said told us that part.
That's part of the explanation. Take it easy, Andy. Okay. The Quran that is read by us, right? When we read the Quran, that Kalamullah will be an evidence for us. You understand what I mean? That the fact that we stayed up at night and read the Quran will make shifa. It will be an intercession. It will not be asking Allah for help or asking Allah separately than anything. It is only the fact that that good deed will be an intercession for you.
Do you see how deceptive he was? Because he don't know about these things, but he's saying that it is the good deed of reading the Quran that will be the intercession. But no, the Quran will speak. The Quran will speak. Or the hadith is saying that the Quran will speak. Let me actually read what one of the hadith says. Let me see if I could find it. Okay. Narrated Abdullah ibn Ammar. Allah Messenger said, fasting and the Quran intercede for a man. Fasting says, fasting will speak. Oh my Lord, I have kept him away from his food and his possession and his passion by day, so accept my intercession for him. The Quran says, I have kept him away from sleep by night, so accept my intercession for him. And this is where we found in Jami at-Tirmidhi. So the Quran is speaking. But we will see where in this video where the Quran actually came as a man.
Like if you had read the actual hadith, it talks about the Quran and another hadith about the siyam, the fasting. Right? We don't say fasting by itself is an entity, but it's the deed that is that intercedes for you.
It's not the deed that intercedes. Fasting will be a man. It seems like fasting will be speaking. This is how crazy Muhammad was. It's not the deed, and you will see as from the corresponding hadith that it wasn't the deed.
So does the hadith say that the deed of reciting the Quran will intercede for you, or does the hadith say the Quran will?
Again, so this is the thing. When you say the Quran or Siyam, these two will be shifa. They will be an intercession. Right? So what does that mean?
If the hadith don't say the Quran will be an intercession, they say the Quran will intercede. And this is how deceptive he is. The Quran will intercede. He didn't say the Quran will be an intercession. If he say prayer would be an intercession, that means you praying that prayer that you pray, Allah will remember that prayer and that will be an intercession for you. But that's not all it says. It says fasting and reading the Quran will actually speak and say, oh my Lord. The Quran will speak, say, oh my Lord, I keep him up at night. And the fasting will speak and say, oh my Lord, I did this, whatever to him.
It is that deed of reading the Quran. You understand what that means now?
I understand what you're claiming. That's just not what's.
And Anthony Roger is right. You understand what he is talking about, but that's not what the hadith says.
Let's see that. I searched for it. The first one that popped up, I know it's in Tirmidhi, but the first one that popped up was in Ibn Majah.
So in Tirmidhi, there is no such hadith that says the Quran.
There is. That's just the first one that popped up.
So can we look at the Tirmidhi one first?
Okay,
do you see? Wasting your time. Because in the first place, a person could say it's in Tirmidhi because we all are human beings with memory. And this is how Muslims work. If you ever notice them, you go to debate them or to talk to them about anything. And that's why it's good to listen to Sham Shamon. He's rough, but it's good to listen to him because you learn from him. When you be careful what you say around a Muslim when you're debating them, because they will take of all the things that you say and all you will have them pinned down. But that one little thing that you say, they will just like a leech and just leech in on that one little thing you say, and that's you will talk to them for the 5 more hours, and that's all they're talking about. Because if you notice, when they found it in Ibn Majah, he says, "Can you look and see if you find it in Tirmidhi?" And if I was David, I would look for it. I would have said, here it is right here in the hadith right here. I would not look for it, because when you're dealing with these people, you don't give them no leeway. Don't give them no leeway to make them feel comfortable. Always have them on their defense. It's like you're playing soccer. Not because you score 5 goals in the first half of the match. That doesn't mean that when the second half starts, you're gonna start playing like an idiot. You're gonna come out the same way you come out the first half and play an even order. You're gonna come out and play until the game is over. Because you could score 5 goals in the first half and still lose the match. I've seen where team 3-0 down at halftime, and when the end of the match it's 7-something, 6-something, and the other team win. You don't give them no chance.
Notice the Ibn Majah version says the Quran will come on the day.
So look at this. Let you guys read this. Let me see. So you guys read this and you will see. for yourself. The Quran will come on the day of resurrection like a pale man and will say, I am the one that keep you awake at night and made you thirsty during the day. So the Quran is talking. What a Quran. The word of Allah become a man. No. Yes, I talked to her. Huh? I talked to her. Yeah. Tsunami is coming. Bye-bye. And guess what? The stone in the Kaaba will speak too. You're right, my friend. The stone in the Kaaba will speak. This is how crazy Islam is. You know, so when you look at it, there is
resurrection like a pale man, and will say, I am the one that kept you awake at night and made you thirsty during the day.
Excellent.
Listen to him. Anytime you hear Uthman saying excellent, excellent, and stuff like that, you know something old him. Something old him. I've heard him say that all the time when people kind of old him, but he always flip the script on them because people go to him unprepared. But today, David Wood and them, they were prepared for him, even though he make his own version of the video and make it appear like he was doing good when he was not. He revealed himself as a liar.
Let's now go to. Hold on, take it easy.
You're trying to see.
No, take it easy.
He's telling somebody take it easy when he have David's phone. Isn't that phone belong to David? And why would you give a man your phone? Why would you give a Muslim your phone? I don't know. Who would give a Muslim their phone? The only thing I would give to a Muslim is food and clothing and shelter. I wouldn't give them a phone, my personal phone. No. Why would you give a Muslim your phone, allow a Muslim to have your phone in their hand? I would not.
This is why.
You're not seriously going to go to Google Translate, are you?
Nope.
Okay. I know you know Arabic. I know you know Arabic.
You don't have Arabic keyboard? I was just going to show you the tafreed. You know what tafreed is? Okay.
Now here you go with his lie. I was just going to throw you the taqri. You know what taqri is?
The checking of the narration. Okay. This narration of Ibn Majah is a very weak narration.
Do you hear what he says? This narration is a very weak narration. Is it really weak narration? He says Hassan. So how is this idiot saying that it's a weak narration? Liar.
They didn't grade it this week.
Can you show me their grading?
Yeah, it's at Hassan.
He got that stuff in his hand. He didn't see that he's Hassan. This guy is slow, man. This guy is slow. He had the man phone in his hand instead of reading the hadith and see what's going on out there. Or he's lying. He says, Hassan, what do you think? David is a stupid that don't know what Hassan and Sa'id and Daif mean? I know what these things mean. So why is it that you think that David is so stupid that they don't know what Hassan mean? That you're going to say that is very weak. It is very weak. Man, this guy is scared of the coronavirus. You see his mask? That was in the middle of the coronavirus. This guy is scared of it, man. Like, hey, man, I ain't getting no coronavirus because Allah is not Akbar. And he ain't going, the way he make Muhammad died, I am trusting this Allah too. This Allah cannot be trusted. So I'm wearing the big mask. His mask, what is that? Like an oxygen concentrator in the bottom. Oh man, a non-rebreathe the mask. You don't think?
It's in Arabic now.
You just ruined his phone. You can't see anything in English now.
Where does it say Hassan? No, this is Dar es-Salam.
But look, what is Dar es-Salam? This is how crazy this guy is. What is Dar es-Salam? What did it have to do with it being Assad?
Right? So this is not sunnah.com, just a website.
What? Sunnah.com, the website. So he believed that only on Sunnah.com can you find things that are classified as Hassan or Daif or no. Sunnah.com is just a website. That's all it is. It's just a website. That's what Sunnah.com is. Just a website where they have hadith. But there's other websites that have hadith. Not Christian didn't make them.
Okay?
So Darussalam
is a published, right? That's not the grading.
They gave the rating.
So Dar es Salaam is a publisher. Dar es Salaam don't grade the hadith. This is how deceptive this guy is.
Important hadith scholars, right? They're not just making it up.
No. So we need to. I know this hadith, and that's why I was telling you, right? And I can show you the weakness in it if you like. Darussalam is a publishing house, not a scholar itself, right? They're very.
Now, interestingly,
do you remember he said he know this hadith? He's lying. He know this hadith and he can show the weakness in it. No, he can't. And listen to this right now.
in addition to the fact that the Darussalam version says Hassan, whereas Uthman kept saying Da'if, weak, I was mentioning to Sam later this part of the conversation.
And one thing with Sam, if anybody knows Sam, this guy got a brain like a program computer that remember things. Anything he come across, he remember it so good. And if you look it up, you look it up your own self. You look it up your own self. Nothing he's saying to you. And even I went to the Muslim website called Ask, what's a question, Islam question and answer, and it's there. The guy, the Shaykh who run the website is telling you that it consider Hassan by certain people. He tell you who consider it Hassan.
And then Sam was pointing some things out to me.
Yes. Darussalam publications, they're a Salafi publication. And unless the compiler himself, let's say Tirmidhi, states in the hadith, the grading, he'll say Hassan Gharib, it's good, strange, or Hassan Sahih. They usually will follow the grading of Shaykh Al-Albani. For the Christians who don't know, Shaykh Al-Albani was considered by the Salafis, primarily, the greatest 20th century hadith scholar. Now, those who are not Salafi don't really think that much of him because he's Salafi and his anthropomorphic ideas, but nonetheless, Uthman is Salafi and Darussalam is Salafi. So they give you a grading. That's a grading that, for the most part, they got from Al-Albani. Now, to confirm the grading Hassan comes from Al-Albani, I'm going to go to Islam question and answer.
Yes.
This is an online.
And I did, and I went there myself and saw it. Islam question and answer. You could learn a whole bunch from about Islam from that website. A whole bunch, and a lot of things that I learned about Islam is actually from that website, because there is so many hadith that to us as English speakers we don't have access to them. But sometimes when you go to that website, you'll be like, wow, I've never seen this one before, because they will put hadith out there that you have never seen before. Islam question and answer, sorry about that, is the website that says in Jannah, a man will be able to be in multiple places at the same time. So one man will be able to be multiple persons just because of sex. Because the question asks, I think he says, Is there sex life in paradise? No, does sex life exist in paradise? That's what the question asks. And that was part of his answer.
Salafi site. It's question 93151. 93151. Good deeds appear in the form of a man in the grave. They narrate this hadith. So let me read it, and then we'll go into to see what the grading is and where they got it from. Okay, here goes. It was narrated that Burayda said, I heard the Prophet say, the Quran will meet its companion on the day of resurrection when his grave is opened for him in the form of a pale man. This is the hadith you're referring to. It will say to him, do you recognize me? He will say, I do not recognize you. It will say, I am your companion, the Quran, who kept you thirsty on hot days and kept you awake at night. Every merchant benefits from his business, and today you will benefit from your good deeds. He will be given dominion in his right hand and eternity in his left, and there will be placed on his head a crown of dignity, and his parents will be clothed with priceless garments, the like of which have never been seen in this world. They will say, why have we been clothed with this? It will be said, because your son used to recite Quran. Then will be said to him, recite and ascend in the degrees of paradise, and he will continue to ascend so long as he recites, either at a fast pace or a slow pace. Now, narrated by Ahmad in Al-Musnad and in Ibn Majah in Al-Sunan. That's the one that David brought up, right? Classed as Hassan by Al-Bayhaqi, considered one of the greatest Muslim scholars of the past, in Al-Zawaid, and by Al-Albani and in Al-Silsila Al-Sahiha. So who graded it, Hassan? Al-Albani. So again, for those who don't know, typically, normally, when Darussalam give you a grading, they're getting it from Al-Albani. So just wanted to be clear on that.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, so
that's how you know that Uthman is a liar. So, when he says something happened to him, you can't follow that man. But anyway, I'm going to say our praises to the Most High. I got to go back to work later, and I got to make a phone call. This lady wanted me to come work for her, and I had a interview later, but I won't be able to make it, so I'm just going to let her know that I won't be able to make it and reschedule it for Monday. So I want to say peace out, and God Almighty, the triune God, the God of wisdom, and the God who give us the power to decipher things and to look into evil and see where evil lies, and to look into good and see where good lies. Good lies with Jesus Christ, the Son of God, and good lies with us listening to the Holy Spirit that he sent to lead us into our truth. But evil lies in Islam. You could see the way this guy puffed up his chest. You could hear him in his car saying, I'm not scared of you. You could hear when he opened the door of his car and then slammed the door of his car. Why would you do that? If I'm in the car, my car, and someone coming to my car, you don't see anything with him. All I do, wind my window up and close the door of my car. I would never, ever get out of my car if someone is coming and I believe they're going to attack me. No, for what? No. Or you go out there, and according to him, you will hear him say he punched the guy. So he's the one who punched the guy, but the police is looking for the guy. Who knows what happened until when a footage, because it was a gas station, and you know what gas station have? Cameras. There hardly any gas station you could come up on that doesn't have a camera. You'll be so surprised what may end up coming out of this if he decides to push it, because his story is not right. His story is not clean. Something is wrong. Is deficient from his story. His story needs some milk. It really do need some milk. Give him some milk. Uthman needs some milk, man, not camel milk. Uthman needs some real milk. Give him some milk. Yes, boy, this guy, attention seeker, man. Attention seeker. The boy needs some milk, some real milk. I want you guys to hear the part where he says he actually, listen to this.
No answer. So what do? They turn to this type of abuse, terrorism, and violence. So he tried.
They took this type of abuse, terrorism, and violence. A person can verbally abuse you, but that doesn't mean that they are terrorists. You know? And as far as I see, the guy was verbally abusive because he was using profanities. But then, you know, you claim you punch him, so who's a terrorist? So, and not because a person is verbally abusing you, that doesn't mean that you are not the terrorist. You know, I could verbally abuse a terrorist if I choose to do it, you know.
Try to yell abusive things. I told him to come and face me. But as I was driving, he tried to tail me. And when I stopped at a gas station to put gas in my car, he parked up top. I went closer to him and I told him.
No, there's more to you than all that. There's more to this. You went closer to him. Why? Why? A guy is abusive, using profanity to you, and he's telling you, according to you, and then you go into a gas station and you went up closer to him. Why? Why? These things go to court, and you hear this video. The judge asks you, like, why did you do what you did to him? Why did you go closer to him if you claim he was verbally abusive? And you and listen to the language this guy is going to use. Terrorist.
Put gas in my car. He parked up top, tail me, and when I stopped at a gas station to put gas in my car, he parked up top. I was driving. He tried to tail me, and when I stopped at a gas station to put gas in my car, he parked. So he tried to yell abusive things. I told him to come and face me.
So a man is yelling an abusive thing to you, and he said, "Come and face you." Come and face you. Why? Why? If a person is abusive to me and using profanity, why would I tell him to come and face me? Why? Then,
but as I was driving, he tried to tail me.
He tried to tail you. Can you imagine? You're living in the United States of America, and a man tried to tail you. To me, that would be bothersome to me. If I'm away and somebody who is verbally abusive to me is tailing me, what do you think I would do? I would call 911. That's what I would do. That's me. I would call 911 if somebody was verbally abusive to me, but then tailing me in his car. I would call 911 like, hey, there's a blue pickup truck or a red pickup truck or a green pickup truck, because according to him, it was a truck that is tailing me. I'm coming from this. I'm on this street. I'm heading towards the gas station, this and that. And if my car don't need gas immediately, I wouldn't stop. I'll continue to move, and tell the police where I am at so that they could come and stop him from telling me. But listen.
And when I stopped at a gas station to put gas in my car, he parked up top. I went closer to him, and
you went closer to him. Why? Why? Like you're looking for somebody to punch you in the nose. That's what it seems like. Why? Why did you go?
I told him, if you have something to say, come say it to my face. When I saw him come out of the...
If you have something to say, come say it to your face. You the same one who said, threaten a young man that he will punch you. The young man in the knock the young man out. You actually say you will knock him out. This video show actually showed that part earlier. So at the end of the day, you don't play the victim right here, friend. It don't fit you. It doesn't fit you. You are not that kind of guy as no victim. You are not a victim. You know, I'm sure that there is your part that you play. Because why are a man verbally abusive to you and he's tailing you and you stop your car and go closer to him? Why? Why? in America where people buying guns like they're buying sugar. You could go and buy guns like you buy flour to make dumplings and bread and rice to make camel meat and rice. Can you imagine eat camel meat? Wow.
Car, I recorded, and we have recording, and I'm going to post it. We're going to clip it and show you the recording.
And if you look at it, recording is nothing. His recording don't even show nothing. The guy approached his car and was would I say racist? No, was against his religion in a way. I wouldn't say it was racist, you know, but he, you know, what the guy did was wrong. Everybody knows that. Like, hey, you know, this is America. It's for everybody. You know?
I'm going to give you a warning. He uses very foul language. So if you have children, be careful during that time. This is not language we as Muslims will ever use.
This is not language that we as Muslims will ever use. Which language is worse? I want to know. A person using foul language from their mouth and a person telling someone with their mouth that you will punch them, you will knock them out. Which one is the worst language to you? The one who is threatening a person's health is the worst language. Language, they say, stick and stone may break my bone, but words can hurt me. But when you telling somebody you will punch them in the mouth if they continue to do what they're doing, you're actually threatening that person. A foul language, you know, go back to your country, you Muslim, this, and see your videos, this and that. That is not the worst. What you did to that young man is the worst. And I'm sure, seeing your character, that you offend this guy in some way too.
In it, he tried to attack me physically. And you'll see the...
He tried to attack me physically. All you see is the guy walking around. No one know what the guy was going to go around to do. So we don't see that. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but we don't see that.
Creation. And even though I punched him and he was too cowardly to fight.
He said, I punched him. Even though I punched him. So you punched the man. And we don't take nothing from you that you throw the first blow. But you know, you have to twist your let it come out of your leg, come out of your hip. You know, if you want to knock him out. You claim you want to knock somebody out, but you can't knock out that guy. You don't know how to throw the hip. You gotta throw the shot from your hip. Let it come with a twist of your hip, so the power coming all the way and carry through into your arm. You can't just be like, oh, like a girl, like, don't hit him, Uthman. Don't hit him, Uthman. Uthman, don't hit him. Oh, you got him in the forehead and his finger. Did you hit him in the forehead and mess up your finger?
Fight me like a man. He took a knife and he tried to cut me.
That's what men do. Is that what Muhammad do? Muhammad say he was made victorious with his spear or something like that, or he make his livelihood from his spear, something, one of those phrase. I think he said, I make my livelihood from my spear. Is that what men do? Quote unquote, men. Or what Abu Bakr wanted to cut off Sayyid head because he believed Sayyid was a Dajjal. I thought that's what men do. What is wrong with this guy, man? Oh, man. They fight you like a man. Say, come and fight me like a man. Who stop what they're doing? Go close to a man and say, come and fight me like a man. Like, man, come on, bro. Go home to your wife. One of these days, your wife gonna be husbandless. Acting like that. That's not the way to behave, brother. I said, brother, because you're my human brother. But that's not the way to behave, man. Something wrong with you, man. Something wrong with you. You got too much compressed things into you, man. You got to let it loose, brother. Let go of Islam. You live a better life because you got too much ego like Muhammad. You believe you're above being verbally abused. You're not. Every one of us who come into this country, and every one of us, even in our own country, being abused, verbally abused. We have people verbally abused. What does that? Why are you gonna stop your car and go close to a person verbal abuse? What do you think you're gonna do? Kiss and make up? What is wrong with this guy, man? You don't have a wife at home. You know, go home to your wife. I said, honey, I'm home. Or what was that show? What was that show? Is that, honey, I'm home. That's why you need to go home, man. Go home to your children. Instead of that, you take this stupid Islam into your head and almost get a liver shot. He got an ABD pad on his belly.
Walhamdulillah, by the will of Allah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, chicken dillallah. Because I don't eat ham, so I'd rather say chicken dillallah. Yeah, it sounds better to me. Alhamdulillah, that's too much ham. I don't do ham. So let's say chicken dillallah, or should you say fish dillallah, or what else? You know, you could say something like that, man. You know, curry chicken dillallah, curry chicken. I love curry chicken. Our brown stew chicken dillallah. That sounds better to me with your alhamdulillah. You don't like that alhamdulillah, man. Man, take your
Try to cut me. Walhamdulillah, but
man, take your ham away from here, man. We don't want to hear nothing about no ham. Well, alhamdulillah. Man say, well, chicken dillallah. Allah is a chicken.
The will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm fine. His attack did nothing to me. I went to the urgent care and alhamdulillah, I'm perfectly fine.
I went to the
there is no issue.
Look, the attack didn't do nothing, but he went to urgent care. He said he tried to stop me. Try to stop. If a person tried to stop me, that means he didn't stop it. The person stopped. He said he stabbed me. You know, I punched him, and I went to the urgent care, and nothing. Look what he says. Nothing is wrong with him, but.
And alhamdulillah, I'm perfectly fine. There is no issue. We're not stopping anything.
We're not stopping anything. We're not stopping anything, not even a car. We're just going to drive into the garage and let it run to the house. Anyway, people, I'm out of here, man, and God bless you all. Alhamdulillah, al-am and lam meet. Alhamdulillah or alhamdulillah. I don't know. Oh, it's one of them. And Allah Akbar, Allah is a rat. So I will say, peace out, man. And Islam is a comedy. Stay far from Islam. And remember this. I'm going to show you something. You remember this. One day, I will show you. Not today. So I want to say peace out, man. And God bless you all. And everybody who subscribed to the channel, man, is growing steadily. And I love you guys, man. You know, for subscribing and other people, because, you know, it's not it's not easy. It's not easy when you start a channel. I realize that. I used to do video on Facebook, and sometimes I see my videos have like 1,000-odd views, and I was like, wow. When I start my YouTube channel, I realized it's a different thing from Facebook. I don't really promote too much video on Facebook the same way as I do the YouTube used to do, because I used to know I have ways of promoting videos. But sometimes YouTube, Facebook will mark you as spam, and you know, so you gotta watch them. Facebook is still like Muslim-owned Facebook. Poor wounded lion of Allah. You mean, no, that's not a lion, man. He's not a lion. That boy is an house cat. Run out into a man and get his belly damaged. according to him. I really don't believe that nothing is wrong with his belly. Why his belly? Is it because it's protrude more than the rest of his things? His things are not protruding, but all that part of his. So when the guy slash, the guy stab, he came down. He stabbed after his head, and he came down and hit the belly. Because the belly is there in the way. He should have sucked in his belly. You don't know nothing. Suck your belly. All he should do like a karate man and suck his belly in like this. I mean, let him miss. Like, suck, boy, go away. You don't know what you're doing. Suck it in. Look what my brother say right here. He is faking it. I believe that, man. I believe. That's why I'm telling you, knowing this dude is faking. This dude is like attention seeker. Like an attention seeker, man, clouting. And if you watch the old video, you see the point where he talk about David Wood and what his name? And apostate prophet. Because what this guy is doing, an apostate prophet take the bait. I hope David Wood don't take the bait and just ignore him. That's all you gotta do, is ignore him. But if you're gonna do something about it, do something similar to this where you reveal him as a liar and you cannot be trusted. You know, and that's what you need to do with a person like this. Because what he's doing, he's looking for popularity. If what's the name make a video? Apostate prophet, guess what? His video get more view because the moment apostate prophet is done with his video, people start looking to see like, wow, did he get stabbed for real? And then David Wood, who has so many subscribers, do a video. Apostate prophet have like what 300,000 subscribers. David Wood have like what 600,000 subscribers. Combined together, that's almost 1 million. Maybe between them, they have close to 1 million subscribers. So it's 1 million people potential to watch his video. And that's what he's doing, clouting. He's totally clouting. Let me see what my brother say here. He paid the guy to oh, friend, that's the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to my mind, he paid the guy to act like a thug and talk tough. The guy is probably his buddy from back in the days when he used to be a gangster in jailhouse. That's true. I believe it's an action. I believe it's a movie. I don't believe in this thing. I might be, if I'm wrong, Father, forgive me. Jesus, forgive me if I'm wrong. Holy Spirit, forgive me if I'm wrong. But I do believe this guy is a liar. I know he's a liar, and I believe he's lying here. I really do. I don't believe this guy. The lion is good at lying and laying down for the sake of Islam. Milking is bad acting for attention. Bro, well said. Well said, bro. All through this video, I'm showing this guy is an attention seeker. He is an attention seeker. You cannot trust him. I would never trust, man. I would never trust this guy with nothing at all. For real, nothing at all, to speak the truth. And fame, because nowadays, if you are like, oh yes, that guy was a Jesse Smollett. That was a Smollett if I'm spelled a Smalley. I remember the guy from Chicago, the actor, lying. Yeah. This is the era of people faking. You know, have you ever seen all over the internet, man? You see a homeless person on the street and you go to feed the homeless person, but you video it. And then you spread the video of you feeding the homeless person. Why? Why? If you're feeding a homeless person, just feed the homeless person. That's all you do. If a person is homeless and you go feed him and leave him alone. Why you have his video on your stuff? Why? Did this man tell you that he want to be broadcast as a homeless person? You don't know what kind of life these people are coming from and didn't want to be on your video. Are you going to give him something to eat? Give him something to eat and go on your business. But these are these clowns doing this stuff. And I've seen a lot of Muslims doing that. If you watch a lot of these videos, a lot of them are Muslims. you know, acting as if they're holier than thou, when all they're doing is selling propaganda. Welcome, welcome everyone. Nice to have you, Dragon. And Happy Frenzy is always with me. Crystal Rock, never leave me alone. And my brother here. Nice to have you guys all here, man. You know, when the channel start growing, somebody had to show me how you make mods and stuff like that. You know, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about making no mods. Somebody asked, like, do you make mods? And I said to myself, like, how do you do that? Like, I'm looking like, what on this? Is it somewhere else that you make a mod? Because I'm seeing comment, banner, brand, private. I'm not seeing nothing about no mod and nothing like that. But I'll read it up and start doing that stuff, you know. So I prefer yeah, he's lying. At least if he admit honesty that in Pakistan Christian can't do what he is doing here in America, I would not mind. But he is lying about that also. They lie about everything. Yeah, you see the I think there's a video where he actually lie about something similar to that. Yeah, he actually lied. May Adonai shine his face and grace upon you and protect you always. May he shelter you under his wing. Thank you. And that goes for everyone. May everyone, including him, including Uthman, including Uthman, you know, because he really need a real protector. Because if is Allah gonna make somebody scrape his belly like that, almost it is navel. Uthman navel is gone. You no longer have a navel. Man, what would be the funniest thing, man, if the guy was out there, he pay a guy to do it, and they played around with the knife, and they actually cut him on his navel. What a donkey, man. These donkeys don't take God serious. I'm telling you. They don't take God serious, man. And that's why you take them as clowns. This is how we should be dealing with them. Laugh at them. These are donkeys. They don't take God serious. When you take God serious, because if we were talking about, if I was talking about God, it would be a more serious thing. But when you're clowning these idiots, this is comedy. This is like watching Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell. What's that guy name that I used to watch? He always talking about going to a bar and stuff like that. I used to watch him back in the days before I was serious, you know, about God. It's a like a he's maybe in his 50s, white guy, very funny, and he sounds like he's not even trying to be funny. He's just funny. But these guys are clown. Like Uthman is a clown, a big time clown, making a fool of himself, you know, just to clout and to and to get subscribers and get watch. Uthman Ibn Fibin is a SJW of Islam. What? I don't know that that jargon. It's the SJW. What is that? But these guys this guy have lied. You see how many times I show him as a liar, and I show him as a very, very confrontational, a person who will hurt people, because you're going to tell a young man that you will knock him out, you know. At the same time, you're doing dawah. It's like me, I'm on here talking to you about Jesus, talking to you about God, and talking to you about life and different stuff, and something happened and I'm telling somebody, man, I punch you in the mouth. You know, see, you don't do these things, man. You don't do these things. You know, I remember one time Kenny Boomer tell me he would punch me in the mouth. And I'm like, say if he was close to me, I wouldn't say what I say. I told him something about Muhammad. He said, you wouldn't say what I say if you were close to you. And I look at him, I said, man, what's wrong with this guy, man? Don't want to see the talking about punch me in my mouth. Jesus said, turn the other cheek, but boy, oh boy, and I don't know. I don't know about that one right now, Father, forgive me. And I don't know about that one. You punch me in my mouth, man. Like, dude. Cry baby Jihad Abdul. Jihadi Abdul. Cry baby. Coming out making video crying after he opened his car door and go. A man is being abusive to you verbally. And you know, you say, you actually mention the word terrorist. And then you go to a gas station and go park your car beside his car. What? Why do you do that? What make you do that? And then guess what these idiots gonna do now? They're gonna make all kind of video and say, Shaykh Uthman is brave and Shaykh Uthman is this. No, you're not brave. A brave person is a person who walk away from trouble. He tried to kill me. Do you hear what he said? He tried to stab me, and then he showed his belly, showing that he gets stabbed. How is it? You know, he tried to stab me, and that's why when you listen to the Quran, you could tell that it was somebody like Uthman who wrote the Quran, who cannot get their bull crap straight. Can't get your bull crap straight. He's tried to he said, God bless you too, my brother. God bless you too. He's tried to stab me. If he tried to stab you, how are you stabbed? That means he succeed in stabbing you. Man, you gotta suck in your belly, man. Suck your belly in. Side to the side. Hold on, my friends. Let me see who is here. I got a gun.
Just to let you know, she's got some groceries down there.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Her name's Tracy.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I saw that since it might be cool. So.
Yeah, I'll grab it in a minute. Thank you so much. You hear me saying, I got a gun. I thought they were there. I'm joking. The GID out there be like, I'm making sure I warn them, like, I got a gun. Because all I would do is just go out there and be like, pow. Pow, man. But anyway, my people, God bless you all, man, and keep safe, man. Stay away from Islam. That's the only way you're not gonna get cut in your belly. If you stay away from Islam and when they stab at you, you suck your belly in. Because you gotta know how to suck the belly. Don't care how your belly big. You can still suck in, man, at least an inch. You know, when you jump out of your car to fight somebody, you have to prepare. You have to be prepared and know that if they come to you towards your belly, you have to know how to get your belly in, but don't push your head out. Unless you're Floyd Mayweather, you can pull it back in. Real fast, people. They call that the drag. Where you put your head out there and the person punch at your head, you pull back and hit. As soon as you pull back, you hit. Anyway, God bless you all, man, and keep safe, man. That Jesus loves us, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. My mama used to sing that to me when I was a child. Anyway, people, God bless you, man.